Good morning, everybody. I am ANCHORHAVEN, and this is the Mystical Wellness channel. On this channel, we talk about all things weird and wonderful, esoteric. We get into the secret space program, super soldiers targeting, time travel, stargates, cloning, disclosure day, anything else. And we come together, pretty much every day to witness each other's journey, to chat, to have fun, to do oracle cards. And to talk nonsense, basically. That's what we do over here. So this is our early morning check-in, and we get people from all over the world coming. In the UK, it's 5:39 a.m. So in America, it's after midnight. It's 39 minutes past midnight Eastern, or it's 11:39 Central. We've got Australians who come in, so it's like afternoon, evening in Australia over there. So it is my pleasure to host these early morning lives for you guys. Good morning. And yes, I did get like 3 hours of sleep, if that, because I was tossing and turning. It's very, very hot here still, but I have released the plats. There we go. Oh, Chloe, hi there. How are you? So what time is it in Australia now, Chloe? Is it 4:39 afternoon time? Not too sure. So welcome, everybody. Here at ANCHORHAVEN, we hardly sleep. Mr. Rainbow Flame. Hey, Aura buddies. It's 2:39 p.m. in Australia right now. So it is 6:40 over in Belgium. So it's great to see everybody. Some of us have hardly slept because we had a very late class on. And we were working with auras and crystals and meditation. So it's really funny. Yesterday I had a very activating day. So today is going to be a very quiet day. This might not be a very long live because I've got a deadline. I've got a couple of deadlines to finish with my work. I have just kick-started my ANCHORHAVEN College of Mystical Wellness, which you can book into courses and workshops over at bookwen.com/ANCHORHAVEN. So I'm going to be updating that throughout the week. So I used to have a very jam-packed diary. My diary would be short workshops, short courses. My courses are accredited with the IAOTH, the International Association of Therapists. And yesterday it just kind of occurred to me that I was getting pushed towards getting a real job, but really I'm not teaching at the moment, so why aren't I teaching? So yeah, so I'm going to kickstart the courses. So if there's anything that you guys are interested in, let me know. I've probably got a course that I've created for it, and I can start advertising. So I have put a couple of courses already. So the next big course I'm doing is an 8-week course, which is runic energy healing, which gets into the foundation levels of Runvalda, which is rune power. So if you want to join me on that, that'll be starting on, I think it's the 9th of July, which will be Thursdays for 8 weeks. So, and that is so much fun. So not only do we get into the foundation levels of the Elder Futhark, of the Norse runes, but we take it a little bit further. We get into energy healing, we get into magic as well. So I am a magical practitioner, that's why there's a besom there. I am a high priestess, and I will be starting to list some magic schools, some goddess school and things like that over there of my bookwen.com/ANCHORHAVEN. And some retreats, some afternoon retreats where we can do things online. I do afternoon retreats in person, which will be kickstarting from July as well. I do work in person as a Miracle, which is anointing priestess. We work with essential oils. Hello, Joyful Jennifer. Good morning. So yeah, so I'm going to be kickstarting my college. Let me think. So I used to run specific courses at specific times, so my diary is going to be available. So you can have a look at the diary over there. You can register interest for courses, and I don't have it set up to take payments directly from the Bookwen right now. I've just got the basic level over there while I get myself sorted again. Yep. So I really don't want to get that factory job this week. So I thought, oh. You just ordered a set of runes on Etsy. They're made out of red oak. That's perfect. Yeah. So if you're getting runes, make sure they are at least one side is flat. Otherwise, they're going to be hard to work with. Yep. So, but we will also be working with rune cards that we can make. So that sounds amazing. I can also do some workshops on the OM staves on tree language. That's something else that we can work with. And what else? I already do some things about sigils, so I'll put some sigil workshops on there, so, some other things. So it's been a while. I need to go back through and see what what workshops and courses I was actively teaching. So I used to have a mystical wellness studio, and we used to run workshops every single day, and this used to be in person. So my friend Emma, who was on the class last night, she's such a magical person, and she lives quite far from me, and she used to try and make it to my place like pretty much every day. I was teaching some form of either magic or healing or wellness, all mystical stuff coming together. So yeah, so I'm going to kickstart my diary, my Patreon, and let's see if we can save me from having to get a real job. Let's kickstart the college, shall we? Yeah, I generally teach 4 different levels of mystical wellness. So it's been a while because I had that foot surgery a year ago, and everything just kind of stopped. And last year I was actually hosting a pagan festival here in the UK, and I don't know whether to start that back up again, or to just focus on the teaching probably. And yeah, I'm going to need to make some changes, I think, because I'm doing a lot of things. My diary's really full, but none of it is actually paying my bills, right? So it's like, okay, let's have a rethink. Otherwise, you're going to end up in that bakery, in a chiller, packing donuts, right? And I don't really want to do that. So yeah, thank you so much. There's paypal.me/ANCHORHAVEN. Thank you to everybody who has a little membership, who supports my heart-centered work. I really appreciate you guys. Hey, Justina, how are you? I do have a few copies left of BreakawayOracle.com. Okay, just a few copies are left. I am starting to work on, well, I'm trying to finish the guidebook that goes with it, and it was meant to be a mini guidebook. It is not a mini guidebook. It's over 88 pages right now. So I'm trying to get that finished and out in PDF format in the next 2 days, and then I will be looking to publish another version of that to go onto Amazon. So if you wanted to have a hard copy, that you could do that, a printed version. But for everybody who's purchased the foundation deck, they get a PDF version of this guidebook to go with it. Plus I'll be doing some extras which will be popping up over the website in the next 2 weeks at breakawayoracle.com. That is the shared website that I have with John Whitberg. He collaborates with me on the Breakaway series. So we will be getting together at some point, probably next month, to work more on the expansion pack. The expansion pack, yeah. Universe, see Julia, let the money pour in like rain, baby. Thank you, Joyful Jennifer. I appreciate that. Thank you for your blessings, everybody. Yes, I really need to get myself into a situation again where I can not need to check my bank account, right? I don't need to worry about I've got 3 different banks, so I don't need to worry about which bank things are coming out of and stuff like that. We will see. And I actually managed to get my laptop working yesterday to the point I could share my screen. And I think what the problem was is that I was trying to use a separate microphone, and it was doing something bad to my laptop. So I've just done a 12-week course of teaching Violet Flame Reiki, and for about 10 weeks of it, I couldn't use my laptop. So I had to get very, very creative. Yeah, lucky I had very understanding students. Wishing abundance in all forms, expected and unexpected means for myself and everybody. Thank you so much. Moving into overflow so I can share it with my community. And yeah, so they nearly got me. They nearly got me to stop doing my spiritual business. They nearly got me. They nearly got me in that fucking factory. Although I've got a job coach meeting today, so I'm going to have to. So as soon as I say that I'm going to do self-employed work, they just stop your funding straight away. Yeah, so I don't need that. Chloe, I love your channel, says Joyful Jennifer. Yep, so Whimsical Wednesdays is there. That's Chloe Ariel in Australia. She's doing a business plan as well. Chloe, we might need to talk. Might need to help me with my business plan. And say I need to start doing card readings for myself. So I do have a business mentor that I talk to every 3 months, which I pay quite handsomely for as well. Mad Hatter, are you in there? Hey Mad Hatter, how are you? Great to see everybody. Thank you guys for falling in. Hello to anybody who's lurking in the background, who is not in the chat, or perhaps is watching, who has lost their chat privileges. That does happen for people when I feel that my boundaries have been overstepped. Then they might lose their chat. Let's chat all about it in collaborations. Yeah, let's definitely do some collaborations. Yeah. Tan, Create and meditate business mentor that charges money. Well, yeah, everybody's got to charge money for their time. Nobody works for free. Yeah, I come and I do these lives for you guys, and you support me, and you send me tips and things like that. But business mentor, everybody works. Everybody needs to get paid. There needs to be an energy exchange. Yeah. So I pay £33 a month to a lady, and I meet her 4 times a year, and we do Akashic energy clearing together. We talk things through. So I have a mentor who is like outside of this community. A lot of people do have their own mentors outside the community. I work as a mentor for other people. You need more for your exchange. You need more energy for my exchange. Yeah, Wizard Breakers, you've really got me thinking. You've got me thinking about your energy now. As we were talking about the chakras and how things have changed, and so yeah, I kind of see myself in 3 parts, whereas you see yourself in 1 part. So it's got me really thinking about that now. I'm okay, says Mad Hatter. How's everybody? Also, quick update: Mahara and Sir Duda are doing better. Oh, okay, that's so good. That is so good. I thought Mr. Duda was on the list. 1 second, guys. So I've got this cooler next to me, and it's blowing cold air out of me, and it's making me ill. I'm losing my voice, I'm sneezing, but it's cooler. So yeah, my hair has got some kind of virus now, and Mr. Duda was on the list to end his life, I think, which is just awful. Yeah, but keep us updated. Thank you, I appreciate that. And she's been putting random comments on random videos, so it's like, where's this comment coming from? Yes, so hello everybody. So I do pick some cards today. I picked Queen of the Moon. So I don't know where we're at with our moon phases. Does anybody know where we're at the moment? I will be catching up as well over the next couple of days. If anybody is in my Patreon and you're in one of the higher tiers where you get a one-to-one reading with me, I'm going to be catching up with everybody to schedule in over the next few days. Also, I've added in a much higher tier as well for people who really want to kind of dig in either into their personal energy or into their spiritual business. I've put in some higher level offerings there as well recently. Joyful Jennifer says, I was so dizzy for weeks. I was literally laying low. So much better now. I hope everyone's doing fantastic. That's good. Mr. Rainbow Flame, we didn't get to talk about aura colours, Anchorhaven. What does pink mean? I am gay now. Is pink actually masculine like 50 years ago? You're not gay, Arno. It's so funny. When I said you got pink in your aura, pink is about compassionate level healing and things like that, right? It's about connections with others. It doesn't mean you're gay, silly. No offense to anybody who is gay or like whatever, you know, we're just having a laugh. It's funny. That's so funny. It's when you did the hand gesture. Like, it's a universal hand gesture as well, isn't it? It's so hilarious. Full moon tomorrow. That must be why I picked the cards. Yes, I've got Queen of the Moon, which are beautiful cards by Stacey DeMarco. Guidance through lunar and seasonal energies. Queen of the Moon. So I don't fully connect with these cards because I'm solar. You could not get more solar powered than me. You really couldn't. Whereas I do work with moon goddesses. I generally work with Selene, she who is the moon. I don't generally work with other goddesses. But one thing I will be restarting on my bookwen.com/Anchorhaven is my goddess circles. I will be restarting them. I do teach goddess studies. Full moon in Australia, Tuesday at 9:56 a.m. Australia Eastern time. Is that right? You are violet. Nice. So we had a strawberry full moon last night. Very pretty. Sunset today. It's just beautiful. It's the full moon colours. And all, said Mad Hatter. Computer kind. So funny. Woo! Good morning, Mr. Woo. So we've got a big week coming up. Mercury retrograde tomorrow in conjunction with full moon. 2nd of July, National UFO Day. Oh, really? That's interesting. So I was kind of thinking, should I go back down to South Wales so that I can go and see Ben Emlyn Jones talk at a UFO gathering? Or after I just came back, did that really long stretch? I don't think I'll go because I'm pretty sure he's doing the same talk he did at Bases last weekend. And it was a good talk about skeptics, which is available now. I think there's clips of Ben Emlyn Jones's talk on Facebook, probably on the Bases Project channel, and the full talk is on basestv.com. But you get to see me doing my introductions as well. They've all been edited in. I thought they'd be taking them out, but no, you see me doing the introductions. Miles said that he took out some of his nonsense, but he left mine in. You've heard that CERN is powering up today. I don't know why, but CERN is never in my awareness. When people talk about it, it's just not in my awareness, but it makes me think about that episode of The Flash. Does everybody remember that episode of The Flash when he's running, he's going to change the time? Change the timeline or something? Was that like a CERN place? Atomic heat wave across the USA. So got grey clouds today. I've got quite a few birds in the sky, which is unusual for me. Normally I say cue the bird and one flies by. No. Something's changed in the timeline. Something has changed. I think I'm breaking out of my control system right now. Because my handlers literally almost got me to get a factory job, right? And it's 5:55 a.m. And then I suddenly thought, no, why my bookwhen.com ANCHORHAVEN is empty. Why is my diary empty? Why aren't I working as a college when I'm an accredited college? They almost got me to give up. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful cars. 117, yeah. Who reads auras? Well, last night we did a workshop, and the workshop was called Aura Reading. Oh, James, thank you so much. That's just popped up. I've not put on my do not disturb. 1 second. So thank you so much for that PayPal. Last night I was leading a workshop, which was just an introduction to a workshop that I will be teaching monthly, which will go a bit more deep into aura reading, energetic boundaries, and psychic senses. Yeah, so we had a lovely little time together, just tuning into our aura bodies, tuning into crystals, tuning into that confidence of knowing that you are psychic. Excuse me. You want to do violet flame? Yeah, the violet flame chakra. Yeah. Oh, you've been thinking about rescue flames for a while? Yes. No, you can do it whenever you like because it's a completely different system. So the violet flame chakra and violet flame rescue flame healing course is like one afternoon together. We can split it into 2 parts. So it'd be like 2 hours, like, 1 week and 2 hours the next. It's a very different way of working with the violet flame. It's a multi-dimensional gate. So it's a living fire that sits on my brow. So sometimes if you scan my aura, you will notice here is very different. The funniest thing is about having the violet flame chakra is when you go and have a Reiki with somebody, they'll keep coming back to your head. It's very hot here. It's very hot here. And then this lady, she kept doing my full body. Then she kept coming back to the top of my head, and I realized, she switched on the violet flame chakra, which is a living fire that literally sits here like that, right? And in the end, I said to her, that's my violet flame chakra. It's a multi-dimensional gateway of violet flames. And I said, you're not going to be able to balance that out with the rest of the body. It switches itself on and off. It does its own thing. It comes in when I need to do rescue flame healing. Or if something around me is really out of balance, and that'll switch on to like transmute energies around me. And so it was just really funny. This one lady was really trying hard to balance out my crown with my root. And it's just never going to happen, right? Because that flame is there. And it just switches itself on and off, so you don't think about it. But it works. We also work with sight of the soul. So if you're looking to get into higher clairvoyance, that really helps as well. Because we work with Lady Portia, we work with the silver violet flame aspect within the violet flame rescue flames. So even though I do lots of different healing, if somebody's really in crisis, it's the rescue flames that I bring out in, and I intertwine the flames and I send them running through the body. So it's a very different way of working with the violet flame. So it's the violet flame chakra. Yeah, so you can do that anytime. I'm going to list it onto my diary, some afternoons and things like that. It's just tricky now because I've got a lot of you guys in America and Australia, and I've got less UK people at the moment, which is very unusual for me. But I've kind of shifted my whole business because I used to do a lot of things in person, and then when I closed my wellness studio, quite a few British people said, we don't want to work online. We don't like it. Yeah, we don't want to connect with you online. We only want to see you in person. So we'll wait to see you at a show, or we'll wait to see you when you do an afternoon retreat, or when you do a festival. So I had to start changing the way I worked. Just catching up now. Golden Age timeline starting. Yeah, I think so as well. I've been working on a few mysteries. It's come to my attention. We've got quite a few 3-letter agency infiltrators. Question is what to do to weed them out. This is interesting. Yeah. I'm not sure how many we've got in our typical skeptic community and Anchorhaven community, but you clearly see that there's other podcasts where somebody new has come in and is trying to change the way the original person thinks to bring them down a few notches, right? And I don't like that. But the 3-letter agency infiltrators, they work really hard, don't they? Yeah, they're very outspoken at times. Chloe says, I did an animal healing this morning so we can branch out with animals too. Yeah, perfect. I don't have a pet with me now. I don't have my familiar anymore. He died last year. It's my other cat from when I was a child coming in. But yeah, animal healing. So all of the work I do, I extend out into animal healing. I don't, even when I do Reiki, I always include an aspect of the Reiki course where you can work with animals. I used to do a lot of pet distance healing. That used to be one of my things years ago. And my son used to do this with me because I used to have little cat teddy, little dog teddy, and like a little human teddy. So yeah. I wonder how that would work with me since mine are all unified as one. See, I've been thinking about this actually. We might need to have a chat with Chloe about this as well, because I generally teach on the lower levels with the 7 chakras, then we'll go up to 10 to 13 chakras. After that I move into the Merkaba on the Taurus field, so working with somebody who's got a unified field, I'm not too sure if I've done anything like that, to be honest. I see myself as having 3 main chakra wheels, and sometimes I just have one big wheel, but I've still got wheels, whereas you don't have wheels. You're just like, when I looked at you yesterday, and I know Kat was saying about the Taurus, but I was seeing more of a grid. I was just seeing a grid, yeah, in my mind. Yeah, so Chloe's doing some things in person now as well. Yeah, I totally get that for you, Chloe. I really think you need to reach out into your community to do some in-person stuff as well. Yeah, get another one there. get a 4th chakra. Yeah, your cats would tell you. I wonder if James needs to start working with his posse of cats. He's got like 6 cats around him. What do you call when you've got 6 cats? You've got a colony? Oh, Chloe, you were on James Bartley's show. No, I can't listen to James Bartley speaking. I'm not sure why. Nothing against him. I know he's a nice man. He's got good content. But he doesn't hold my attention. So get another animal. Oh, I think I'll just make another chakra. No, because I want to start traveling and I want to start doing retreats abroad. So I'm hoping to talk to John P. Adventures to do a retreat in Portugal. And I want to try and set something up in Portugal. Yep. Maybe the grid goes along with the original architect aspect. Maybe. Because when you say that now, I literally just see you walking across grids. Like, la la la. Yeah, the cosmic switchboard, yeah. You call 6 cats a lot of litter boxes. That is so true. Hey, Eric. How are you? Oh, that's really funny. So, Okay, guys, I'm going to pull some cards. I'm not sure how my voice is today. So this little cooler next to me, it's my voice. Yeah. Jumpy has been my buddy for 4 years. Hashtag Team Paint Bros. Nice guy. He is a great guy, isn't he? And he's in Portugal. So I thought, you know what, if I'm going to do some retreats abroad, why don't we start in Portugal, where he is there. He'll have some connections. Not that I've got money to set things up right now, but I will have very shortly, I think. No, it's Wizard Wickers who's got 6 cats. Okay, we're working with the moon cards today. I might need to check the guidebook on this. Because there's nice affirmations and there's crystals in the guidebook as well. I'm solar powered. I'm a solar priestess. So working with moon energy, I only do it because everybody else likes it, really. I love to work with Selene. Oh, she who is the moon. 7 cats and 3 litter boxes, and when we then relatively clean. Okay, you can't smell the litter boxes. That's good. And you've got some wobbly kitties as well. I love that. Yeah, I don't need another pet companion now, because what if I want to start traveling again? Yeah. So I literally had to stop my self-employment work in the last 6 months because they were taking away any support, because they said, oh, you're self-employed, you've got to hit this threshold. And I'm like, well, there's no way I'm going to hit that threshold. Please, can I have support? No, you've had it. So yeah. 2 kitties have cerebral hypoplasia. Whew. What happened to your business place? I closed it down a couple of years ago. Everything was out of control. My marriage was out of control. My job was out of control. My mystical wellness studio was a brick and mortar crystal shop with a wellness room. And I had a lady that I was working with, but I was also still working part-time. So when I'd get there, I would be exhausted, and she'd be showing me all the things that she'd changed that I'd done, and everything was just overwhelming. I had some attachments, and I was just overwhelmed to the point of I didn't know what to do. Kali Ma came in, she ended my marriage, and she basically told me to shut everything down. And here I am. I'm still alive. It got really bad. It got really bad for a while. Eric, okay, Eric. So I'm not so great on my states, thank you. Yeah, well, it was Kansas City, so it's making me think of Kansas. So actually about a quarter of KC is in Kansas, divided by State Line Road. All right, Eric, let it go. Like, so I read it out, didn't I, on the thing that my map work is rubbish. We got Danny Boo the baddie in the chat. So Danny says, I saw your show, Chloe. It was super interesting, and I had a revelation of my childhood that got triggered. Ooh. Oh, dried mangoes. Okay. Wu-Tang. Okay. You had a business partner who was on... No, like what it was is I was working in construction, and I was trying to get out of construction, which was in a very controlled environment on a nuclear plant. I was getting overloaded by my Zeta Grey team, who were basically bombarding me with radiation to the point I had Havana syndrome. That was going on while I had a terrible, terrible relationship with my partner at the time, who was not happy that I was doing my business and working and not being home, because they were on shifts and stuff like that. So I had this really awful handled relationship. I was getting full-blown targeting coming at me. I was getting trouble at my work. Plus I had my dream wellness studio, right? So I had a lady that was working with me, and she'd been placed with me to alert me to targeting, DUMS, things like that, secret space program. And so she'd come in out of nowhere. Now she's not into any of those things, but she'd come into my awareness. So I'd called her and said, okay, well, why don't you run the mornings for me? Because probably when you've got a shop, you need to have it open at regular timings. And I didn't actually want to do that. I wanted it just to be like late afternoons to evenings, just me doing my little thing, you know, and people around me saying, why don't you get someone in? Why don't you do this, that, and the other? And it ended up not being mine. So instead of it being my sanctuary, it was just a place where I would go and just be like headless chicken. And then I go home, and I was in like a very dominant relationship So in the end, because I was training as an Akashic reader, my mentor, she released her new card deck, and I went for a training class with my sister as well, and it came up in my Akashic records that my relationship, my marriage needed to end, and my mentor started to disconnect it for me there and then. Then we got into the car and my sister and I were talking things through, and I didn't realize at that point in time what was going to happen within like an hour. I got home and I just got started on, right? And you know when you just, something's got to give. Kali Ma stepped into my body and shook the room and just went, enough, right? And the whole, I literally embodied Kali. And it's the only time she's ever come out. And my husband was just like, oh, in the corner. And I just kind of stepped backwards, closed the door. And then I got this massive down. Have I told you guys this? I don't know. I got these ding, 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 ding downloads of what I was going to do. I went to talk to my son and said, I'm really sorry, but I need to go and stay at my studio. You know, I love you, but I've got to go. And this was a really bad moment for me because my mum had been forced to do something similar when I was a child. So it was a terrible trauma to work through. I called a taxi. The taxi driver was female, which is never happens here. And she said to me, oh, what are you doing? And I said, I'm leaving my husband. I'm going to delete this after, by the way. And she said, well, I'm spying on my son. Let's go to this park and see if he's there. So we're like sneaking around doing surveillance on her son in a park to make sure he's where he said he was. And then she drops me at my wellness studio, which was the most freaking haunted place I've ever been. And I had this makeshift bed and I lay down, I covered myself in a blanket, and all the spirits were around me going, what's she doing? What's going on? Let's support her. So even though I felt I was terrified, I just embodied a goddess who has just literally wrecked my world and activated the Tower Haven. I crashed everything down around me. I'm surrounded by spirits. I woke up the next day and I've never felt so supported in my life. Those spirits had literally held that space for me in the night. And I woke up with clarity, and I knew at that point that I needed to end everything and I needed to activate the tower. So I literally burned everything to the ground, and not literally, figuratively and energetically, I ended everything. So I started a 3-month process of selling off everything from my wellness studio, giving the notice on that, literally telling my partner, you need to. And so yeah, so that was one of the reasons why. So a lot's happened in the last few years. Anyway, so there you go. There's the story of my life. And Matthew West, I'm sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, but when Kali Ma has to step into your body, it's because you're literally not listening to what is going on, right? Yeah. Oh, you had exactly the same situation, Chloe. Yeah. Honestly, we get pushed, and then everything was so targeted around me. You don't need to fly to the UK for us to have a business together. We can collaborate on things. That's cool. What a cool story. No, that's a tragedy. My life is a tragedy. We're rebuilding. So Chloe and I have got very similar businesses, spiritual business, and we're both rebuilding ourselves. So so I left my job in December 2024, and nobody thought I was serious when I was going to leave my job, and I literally just walked away like la la la, this is great. That I moved into like a year where I had some government funding so I could focus on my spiritual business, but within 6 months I had my foot surgery. So then it's 6 months later, I've now recovered from my foot surgery and I'm ready to step back into divine feminine rebuild. Thank you, Rainbow Flame. Yes. So here I am. So I had an epiphany yesterday of like, why is my college diary empty? I'm literally in accredited college. It's time to start relisting my courses. Yeah. We ate all sound kind of tragedy, rebuilding our lives. Yeah. Yeah, we're all tragedies. Doing what we love. Yeah, so we get penalized for being spiritual. We get penalized for trying to be self-employed. you know, really energetic supporters. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys a lot. So I never imagined a year ago that I would have a podcast, that I'd be doing talks at Basis TV, that I would meet like Drago Reed, like the missing piece of my puzzle, that I'd collaborate with John Whitberg, or I never imagined anything like that would happen, because I literally was very focused and locked into, I must deliver these workshops, I must deliver these courses, and then I put all that on hold for a while. And now I've got a greater awareness and greater reach and things like that. So it's good. So, but yeah, anyway, let's pull some cards. Let's pull some collective energy cards. Thank you guys for listening to me vent. Cool story, the way you handled it. Courage, strength, conviction, rebuilding my life too, says Eric. Oh, wow. Apparently I'm unemployable in the system. Chloe, like, just wait till you get offered the donut factory job and then see how that changes your perspective. So do I want to be packing donuts in a freezer all day for 12 hours? Because that's what's come up this week. Do I want to be packing donuts in a freezer? No, I don't. So woo fucking who, I need to get my else into gear, right? Okay, collective energy cards, please. What do we need to be aware of? Let's have a look what's going on in this moon phase. Oh, we've got the beauty. We've got beauty that's all around us. We've got abundance. Woohoo! And we've got acceptance. Okay. And the weird thing is these are all facing away from me. So it's kind of like I've already taken that step into these and now it's sending it out to you guys. So yeah, but we've got beauty, abundance and acceptance coming in. These are great cards. So this shows that yes, I definitely should not be taking the donut freezer job. Divine feminine beauty flowers, yeah. Now acceptance card is number 4. So we've got the, oh no, yeah, acceptance number 4, abundance is number 38. Okay, so then we're getting into master numbers, and we've got the beauty card is number 20. Just going to get the affirmations on these. So number 4. My voice is going to go soon for sure. I accept where I am and who I am right now. I accept where I am and who I am right now. Spider bite! Okay, number 38 is the Hunter Moon. And it's abundance. Take advantage of this time of abundance. It is all around you. Possibility and opportunity are everywhere. You are open and responsive to the abundance around you. There is enough for everyone. I am abundant and I'm surrounded by opportunity. The crystal is citrine. We have a bounty around us, yeah? And how many animals are there? Loads. Yeah. Joyful Jennifer, I claimed my authority. My sanctuary has been restored, thankfully. That's good. That's good. Number 20 was the beauty card. So beauty is like medicine. It can heal even the most broken spirit. Beauty is everywhere in nature. Just look. Beauty comes in many forms and we can choose to find it. I love how I look. Rid yourself of clutter and what you find disagreeable. I see beauty everywhere and it raises my vibration. Now I am a bit of a hoarder. I really am a bit of a hoarder. So this is like a great opportunity to do a bit of clear out. I actually have a room behind me that's called the wellness room. There's nothing wellness about it except it's full of stock. It's got 3 therapy beds in there and it's like everything's piled in. I've got sound bowls. I've got like just so much stuff in there. If I sorted that room out, I literally could do hands-on therapies in here, but my house is a bit of a hoarding mess, and that's what happens when you close down a brick and mortar shop and wellness studio. You've got all this stuff that just piles in. Okay, why does it say hi Heinrich? Oh, it's for Eric. Okay, who would like a card from the Queen of the Moon deck? Let's do some energy clearing. It's been a while since we've worked with our chimes. bringing in that beauty, that gentle energy. Yeah, you know, my mind is saying it's time to work with the Egyptians, and I hardly ever teach Egyptian stuff. Okay. So we got Wizard Witkiss would like a card. Jennifer would like a card. Yeah, I'm going to be going offline quite a bit for the next couple of days because I've got to finish that Breakaway Oracle guidebook, which is not so many. Don't know what I was thinking when I started writing that. Joyful Jennifer's card. Oh, interesting. And oh, Samurai, you're Heinrich. Good to see you. Oh, that's not so good. Okay, so the first card we've got is for Wizard Witkiss, and it is Full Moon Power. So anybody can tune into the energy of this card. I'm going to read a little bit from the book in a second. I'd like a card. Okay, I'll come back to that. Number 16. Yeah, I'm so solar powered. I really don't gel with moon energies that much. Okay, so your crystal, Wizard Witkiss, is Moonstone. And this power card, step into your true power, shine brightly, do not hide who you are, or do not hide what you are. The time is right to attract big things for yourself. Ancestral energy is important. Open your mind to larger possibilities. Big magic can be wrought. I have power. It is real. So when we did the, when we were doing the body scan yesterday, Wizard Witkiss, could you visualize your Earth Star chakra, or is that completely gone as well? So do you still have transpersonal chakras, or have all of your chakras just melded into one massive field? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, this next one is for Joyful Jennifer, I think it was. And its acceptance has come back out. Acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. The past does not exist. The future has not happened. There's only right now. I accept where I am and who I am right now. Your crystal is lepidolite. So for me, lepidolite is a little bit about soothing and healing. But we've got acceptance coming in. So living in the now, looking at opportunities and beauty in the now for Joyful Jennifer. Okay. Is this on your Patreon group? Maybe I join. Which one are you talking about? So I do have quite a few things on my Patreon, but my college stuff I'll be setting up on my bookwen.com/anchorhaven. And that's the diary basically, so you can see everything I've got coming up. I'm going to be working on that. So let me just find. So I had, I've got Chloe and I've got Mr. Rainbow Flame. Chloe, Mr. Rainbow Flame. Yeah, but Chloe, let's have a think about what kind of thing we can do together. That'd be nice. Okay, so for Chloe, you're gonna like this. You've got change. You've got the Thunder Moon, and it's number 35. You have got change. So just take a second, guys, to tune into this card. There's a lot going on in this card. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then open your eyes to the card. There's a lot going on there. But this is change. And it's number 8. It's abundance. So it's number 35, which comes to 8 abundance. So 35. So this is for Chloe, but anybody it resonates with can tune into the energy of accept change. Life, like the seasons, is about change. Take advantage of change, every energy, and plan ahead. I welcome change and I ride its energy. So the companion stone is serpentine. Interesting. One of the great truths in life is that change is constant, it's unavoidable. We can resist all we want, but nothing truly stays the same. It's better to prepare and even direct change by setting intentions and building our personal power from the inside out. Okay, so this moon shines down upon the winds of change, the clearing storms, the electric crackle of lightning, and the boom of thunder echoing across the valley. There's great energy to be channeled in such a time and to be focused towards riding change with joy and ease. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about a retreat day where it's a collective of feminine healing energies, which is suitable for guys to come in as well, obviously, and heal your mother, father line, that kind of stuff. But it's me, and it's Chloe Ariel, and it's Slavka, and it's Missy Hill. Yay! So this next card was for Mr. Rainbow Flame, and you've got Purity. It's the snow moon energy. And it's number 30. Yeah, so I think I'm going to work on some kind of offering that's like a retreat day that we can do, or a short course, which is in 3 to 4 parts. Interesting. Okay, so look for the simplest and cleanest solution. Understand your motives for doing what you're doing. Be as clear as possible in your communication. I know why I do what I do. Simple purity of intention that nature demonstrates, the purity of clean water in a mountain stream, purity of one single purpose. Being precise with our language and clear as we can be in our communication. So clear quartz, Mr. Rainbow Flame. A moon is solar powered. You are a moon. I'm not a moon. You're a moon. No mooning. Okay, let me see. Who did I not pull a card for? Spider bites. Is there anyone else? Acceptance. Aura group. Oh yeah, the aura group. Well, it was on my Patreon for the intro class I did yesterday, but I'm going to do something monthly, and that is on my bookwen.com/anchorhaven, which is my college diary. Spider bite. I've got magnoplasm all at my arm to try get those prickles out. Ooh. Go into Divine Feminine Masculine. Chloe and Anchorhaven would love that. Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be great to do something where we can bring in Missy Hill and Slavka as well into an offering. Oh, Matty West, I finally finished my video and uploaded it. I'm proud of myself for figuring out YouTube. Time feels changing. So what kind of video? What kind of video? Was it about your secret space program stuff? Because you need to come on here and do an interview. You just heard thunder. No, not like a podcast, like a course or a retreat day. Yeah, so like a one-off offering where we all get to do part of it, so we can divide the day, and so we can do like an online retreat. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat. Okay, this is for Spider Bite. Spidey. Spidey's my favourite Aussie. It's just come into my mind. Oh, Spidey. Now, you guys will know that Spider-Bite and I do not always agree on things. And she gets away with bloody murder. Right? You got trust. You got trust. Here we go. This is for Spider-Bite. It's number 32. Ooh. We're bringing in the change. And you see she's in a little cocoon there. See that? Yeah. Spider-Bite's really naughty. Pushes the boundaries all the time. Okay. Trust yourself, Spider-Bite. And anyone else who feels drawn to this card, develop self-trust and joy will follow. You can rely on your own capabilities. Begin to plan carefully for the future. It is the beginning, and I trust myself in all things. Oh, I like this. It is the beginning, and I trust myself in all things. The companion stone is iron, so hematite could also come into this as well. Do we all always agree? I think not. No, but Spiderbite calls me out. Right? Not many people actually call me out. Spiderbite will kick my butt publicly. Flix is one of the only other people that does that as well. Is that dog shitting at me? No, he's got a nest on top of you. He's birthing you. You're in an egg. Right? You're in his egg. Do you see that? He's created a nest on you. Yeah. So it's a very strange... I can't quite make out why the person looks so weird in there. It looks weird, right? I don't know. But you haven't had any reason to call me out. But I know you would, Joyful Jennifer. I know you would. Because you're pretty strong aspect. Self-trust is far more than a flashy show of confidence. It's deeper and further reaching than that. It's security at the very core that no matter what, our wisdom matters at it. And it is best. It allows for flow, for faith in oneself and the way you do things, moving and choosing the world. Okay, the egg moon was a time of celebration and rejoicing. So we've got trust in yourself. It is the beginning, and I trust myself in all things. Now, this is not an invitation for you guys to start calling me out in the chat. Because Eric's already called me out recently about how bad my geography is. So, but please remember, when I grew up in America, it was in a secret program, right? We didn't have school. We had training, like where we get to kill each other every day. Okay, duckling, OMG. Family's been built on Spidey seeing the moon all day. The glass is Snow White. Interesting. Yeah, okay. I don't know why the person looks a bit like back to front in that. Like their arms are behind their back and their... I don't know, that's weird, isn't it? But it's trust. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes me think. So I have a blog over at basistv.org. I've been given access to a blog site. So that is ANCHORHAVEN. And I'm going to be, and it's to do with the Secret Space Program and stuff like that. So I've been reaching out to some people who are authors or who I believe have got like great information to share, and they can eloquently put that forward in writing. So if you are interested to write an article that would get published at Basis TV, please let me know, and then we can work on this together. What are you doing? Oh, Eric was saying, I was trying to make you feel better because most US citizens do not know it either. Reread my comment, please. Sorry, Eric. I'm sorry. Oh, you're not allowed to write ugly in the chat. That's so funny. Hey, Fearlessly Phoenix saying, ugly duckling. Well, you're not an ugly duckling, Spiderbite. You are in that beautiful cocooned egg, and you have that mother duckling over you and another duck watching over you as you are getting ready to birth yourself, to come out of that shell. You've got that safety of the nest around you. Yeah, so this is all about trust. It's not about being the ugly duckling. Yeah. It's about trusting that we're all different and we've all got something to add, that we're all special. And becoming the beautiful swan, as the ladies are saying in the chat there. Yeah. Sorry, Eric. Sorry. I actually did geography at college. Quack. Okay, I'm going to call the Pisces man. Do it. Call the farmer. I was the black swan. Look at me now. Beautiful swan. I saw black swans when I was in Australia. And they were quite interesting. I was in Northam in Western Australia, and they have black swans over there. Yeah, being able to unfurl your wings. I think we're going off on a really weird tangent right now, guys. The energy feels really weird. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm not even sure what podcasts I've got this week or anything like that, so I'm going to put out a diary update later on. I really need to knuckle down and finish some of my projects this week. Because the Breakaway Oracle, I've only got, I think I've got 6 decks left. 2 have been reserved and 4 are available. Anything that doesn't sell in the next couple of weeks are going to go with me to the Awake and Aware conference. But I'm hoping by then to have the guidebook finished and to put the guidebook on Amazon so that people can purchase that separately if they want to. You get access to a PDF version with the foundation copy. When I do the next print run, it will be different. So the box will be different. The book will hopefully be in the box, but there'll still be the bigger book available on Amazon and things like that. So I'm working on behind the scenes. John Whitberg and I will be working together soon on the next step, the expansion deck. I've started to kind of write things out for the expansion deck, and I think he's working on it as well. We'll get together at some point to talk about that. Did you really quack? I'm laying strike. What? You guys are getting so weird. But yeah, so do have a look at, if you haven't already joined my Patreon, please do. You can be a free member over there. I've got a little online energy shop as well. So if you wanted to book in with me one-to-one, that's where you do it. But I'll be putting out information about my college diary, which is bookren.com/anchorhaven, and relisting some of my courses, because I can't believe, I just had this moment of like, well, of course you can't support yourself when you're not actually running your college properly. So yeah. So I'm trying my best not to take this factory job, but I've got a meeting with my job coach later who might push me towards it. If I could get something that was sitting down, that was just 8 hours a day maximum, that was still on the same bus routes and things like that, I'd probably take it. But I don't want to be doing something that's going to take me out of my day for 14 hours to the point that I'll be so exhausted that I won't even be able to do these lives, and it'll disrupt my evening wellness groups on a Monday, Wednesday and a Saturday. I'm not really interested in that right now, which I know is naughty. Dear Wizard, can you please put the PayPal on one time? Oh, that quack deserves a present. Thank you. It's paypal.me/anchorhaven. You guys are so funny. Thank you for supporting my work. Fearlessly Phoenixing is in the chat. Are you interested in anything like remote data entry, clerical stuff? Honestly, there isn't anything credible like that around here. There just isn't. What I did do yesterday was I signed up for, the psychic hotline stuff. But you know what they do? They charge people £1.50 a minute, and you get 14 pence a minute. So that means I could do a reading that I would normally charge £30 for, and I get paid £2, right? So, yeah. So I don't know how that's going to work. We're born weird. We go weird. You decide. That's the motto over here, guys. You've done heaps of different factory jobs. Some of them are tricky and skillful. Love them. See, I've done meatworks. I've done that kind of thing in the past, but now I'm literally on disability because of my feet. And that's why I had to have that foot surgery last year. And I'm probably going to have a second foot surgery for the other foot in the next year. So me taking on a factory job where I'm standing for 12 hours, it's just going to make it worse for my arthritis, especially if I'm working in a chiller as well. Run your own version of that, your own prices. What? Run my own psychic hotline? No, they don't pay well. You get 14 pence a minute, and how tax on that? I don't know. So you get like £2 a reading. Premium.chat. I don't have a pen, but so I don't know. Maybe I just need to set up my own psychic hotline. But the thing is, I don't think my prices are very expensive. I literally, I run offers all the time, but I'm literally like £60 for a reading, which will go in 60 to 90 minutes at times. And, and we do a lot. We do healing, we do activation, I can do voice upgrades and stuff like that with you. And so we do a lot in my sessions together for that £60. I see myself creating garden wellness, and I just need land to create it. That sounds so good. Yeah. It's super easy, and you can offer coaching this is premium.chat. Will you text me that later? Because I'll forget now. So what has been working for me in the last couple of months was my Patreon. So I've added some extra offerings to my Patreon, but I'm going to be restarting my workshops and courses. So hopefully I'll get people booking in on those. I'm going to do some in-person. I've had a few people say to me, can we do in-person readings? I'm just not set up for that anymore. But this is why I was trading at Mind, Body, Spirit events. But to book into, like, there's an event in Liverpool Racecourse this weekend. And if I was to book into that, that's a £200 trader fee to be there for 2 days. And you're not allowed to charge less than £35 for a reading for 30 minutes. And because I work very fast at a show, I work very, very fast. I could do a 3-month reading for you in 15 minutes at a show. I'm a very blunt, fast reader, so it's a very different experience when you catch me at a show than it is when you catch me privately one-to-one and we've got time to really feel into things and talk through things. At a show, I'm literally just like wham, bam, take it and go kind of person. So I could do 4 people an hour, but I'm not allowed to charge for a 15-minute rate. I've got to do a 30-minute rate and stuff like that. People get mad at me when I do fast readings, as in other people, because they're taking ages to do readings. And I'm literally like, next. And honestly, the other readers get mad at me. Because some of us are just very blunt, fast readers. You see me do readings online, I could do a reading in 3 minutes. Yeah, but when you book in with me for a one-to-one, 30 or 60 minutes, that's a completely different experience. We do healing together and things like that, and I'll scan your timeline and stuff, so very different. Look into making slippers or sheepskin shoes that you sew at home. Oh, now if I was in Australia, I would say that would be a great job. Yeah, so that's so funny. Cecilia Psychics for 10 hours, $200, outrageous. Wow. I'd like to do DIY videos. Yeah, you should get on that. There are companies that supply you the sewing machine, all the pre-cut patterns. You stay home and sew them together. It's piecework. Maybe look into it. Okay. I wish I could come to one of your shows, maybe in the future. You never know. I've always wanted to see the UK. Well, I'm hoping next year I will come to America. So I was going to go and get my QHHT session done and stay with a friend. I had another friend who's going to move to Mount Shasta, but I think they might not now. So I don't know, but I might come to one of the events. I don't know if Miles comes out. I might come out as well. You're talking tons of money to come out there, aren't you? To be at one of those events. I'm more likely to go to something in Canada, I think, than in America. Yeah, send me the info. I must say, I might like it for the quick reads. That sounds good. Come work in the elderly home with me. So you can see that everyone has a moon behind them just like you. So I've applied for things in like elderly homes and care. I'm getting nothing, absolutely nothing, which just means I need to focus on the spiritual business. Yeah, come over to Canada. Canada's great. Canada's great. Okay, sorry. I love that people know how to sew. It's a beautiful art. Yeah, I don't know if there are sewing jobs out here. I have a friend who has her own seamstress like business, and she makes hella money. She really does. Is the moon there when you're nearly dead? What does that mean? Oh no? Rejection is protection to go in another direction. Joyful Jennifer, that's the best thing you've said. Rejection is protection to go in another direction. Hell yeah. Let me pull a card. Should I take this factory job? Packing donuts and yum-yums in a chiller. Should I take the job? Discernment. So trust my gut instinct. Oh, your daughter cut off the Wi-Fi. Ah, yeah. Okay, so can I have a clarity card on this factory job? Thank you. Sovereignty. Discernment and sovereignty. I don't think I'm meant to be taking the factory job. Matty West, joke. Thank you for putting that joke. But how come our assets that are in the merge programs can't go jack some elites bank accounts and send us some money? That's true. Well, I think I might have identified another merge yesterday. So you know what is interesting? You know, Rob, a typical skeptic. This time last year, when I was in hospital for my foot surgery, he sent me healing, and I saw him as the multiple man from the X-Men. So how come Rob can't go and multiply himself out and go and rob the banks? Right, Rob, if you're lurking, this would be really funny. And I know my worth now, says Joyful Jennifer. Yeah, I feel the financial pressures around those here on a mission. It's hard at the moment, says Matty West. Yeah. I did clinicals for the nursing program. We worked at a local nursing home. It takes a special person to be a nurse aide. Yeah, I don't have, other than Guan Yin, I have no compassion, none. I literally have to channel it in, right? I have to channel it in. So far, I've got the discernment card, the sovereignty card. Okay, can I have one final confirmation? Should I go for that job or not? I've got acceptance. So I just need to accept my situation, that discernment says it's not the right job for me. Stepping into my sovereignty, being independent, and accepting that I've already made the decision. There we go. Oh dear. So what I would love actually is a CCTV job where I just get to sit in a control room. I would freaking love that job. And I'm trained to do that. There aren't many of them out here. Anyway. Oh, we're talking about... at times it feels like we're being pulled backwards like a rubber band. At some point it's going to shoot forward, says the Wizard Witkiss. That's really good. That's good advice. So let's can I have some advice about the ascension? What do we need to do for the ascension to bring in abundance? Can we have some abundance for my collective, please? So, is abundance available? Discernment. Are we receiving? Sovereignty. You will not fucking guess. They've literally just come straight back out, and I shuffled the cards, and those two cards have just come straight back out. I'm really blown away right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You got a thing for CCTV too? Yeah. I have a CCTV license. I've got a high security license. Okay, so abundance for the collective. What do we need to do to bring in and anchor this abundance for my collective, please? Gratitude. Gratitude. Yeah, it's the simplest form. Receiving. Here we go. JJ says, that's so random and weird. Hold on. I made a difficult choice and everybody benefited because of it. Discernment, forgiveness, so hard. Yeah. We have abundance with you, Anchorhaven, and with you guys in the chat as well. Yeah. So we got the gratitude card. So counting the many blessings. Yeah, the probability on this coming out twice in a row. Let's have a look at the sovereignty card. This is Queen of the Moon. Queen of the Moon. Hold on. Random hairs on my arms now. It's blowing hairs at me. Okay. 41. Queen of the Moon. So 41. That's 5. That's change. So you have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite disparate people and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful, act like it. I reign over my own realm. Goddesses of the moon are one of the oldest kinds of feminine divine and feature in mythologies from almost every corner of the globe, from Diana of ancient Rome and the Greek Artemis to the Semitic Astarte and Hina from Polynesia. The link with the feminine divine and the lunar planet and cycles is a strong one. These goddesses in all their myriad of forms were extremely powerful and demonstrated to women that they naturally had power as well. We should strive to be the powerful queens of our own domain. Women especially have been socialized to defer, to keep small, to be quiet, to hold a very twisted kind of service that borders on servitude. While in many first world countries, women can choose to be what they wish to be on paper, women still experience inequality in most countries in areas such as wage disparity and imbalance of the numbers of women in government or high-level board positions. However, what has been accepted in the past is not what will be accepted in the future. A new queendom is coming. The stone is platinum. Platinum. Yes. Okay. Oh, Jennifer Diane. Wow. I am in my grace. I learned my authority. My name is Jennifer Diane. Amazing. Oh, yeah. Golden Future Oracle for the Collective. Yes, yeah, pull the card. Let's see what you get. Has anyone else got cards by them? Sovereign Cosmic Wealth Man, I just heard on the Maverick Approach podcast about reptilian-induced heat wave in Europe. I didn't know it was that bad. Oh my God. What's it been like out here, guys? For like 5 days. I've been sweltering. I've had my hair plaited. You've seen me melting on screen. I've had to cancel a couple of my workshops. It was so hot. Yeah. Sovereign squeaked another one out. Joyful Jennifer says, I did it. Acceptance. I reclaimed my authority. My sanctuary is restored. Rebuilding. Spider bite. I'm bringing queendom to my future. Yep. I smelled you from the other side of the internet. Yes. Yep. Let's stand strong. Sword of truth. Eye of truth. Woo fucking who. Yes. No, I mean, it gets hot here, but it's always a surprise to us how hot it's going to be. We're never quite ready. Like this guy, he was in a cupboard. I didn't even have him out. I didn't even know where he was. One of my altars had to remind me, haven't you got this cooler? Didn't we put it in a cupboard last year? Oh yeah, Eric says, JJ, I'm glad you've come back to us. We all love your energy and positivity. Chat confirms this. Yes. I hold that sort of truth. Yep. It just started to rain. Oh, that's nice. Where you been, JJ? JJ is only coming on particular podcasts now, so we're blessed that she's here with us. 17 people in the chat. Hello, lurkers. I see you. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, you do need to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes to get into the chat with us. You're very welcome to just lurk in the background. That's fine. Sharing positive vibes. That's awesome. Yeah, putting yourself first. Oh, you got the yokai deck? Yes. Oh, you got the tree spirits Kodama. Nice. Code Brown. We're not having a Code Brown show. I do have a Code Brown thumbnail. It's so funny. And nobody's ever complained about it. It's so funny. This is not a Code Brown. This is the High Vibe Live. It's going to get the High Vibe Live thumbnail. Yeah. Fuck yeah. So, where's Jason? Have we seen Jason? Harmony, balance, natural flow. That's perfect. So, Mr. Rainbow Flame, what did you get? What was your card? Sorry. If I'm not appreciated, I'm gone. 1 strike for me. Oh, don't start with the 1 strike. I've a couple of people in my life over the last few years have given me 1 strike. I will fail. I will fail. If you give me 1 strike, I will fail. Yeah. I want to see your espadrillas. What? Family, relationships, attuned heart to heart. I love that. I love that. Yeah, that's great. Jason's over helping Selena. Yeah, but normally he comes on. So, yeah, I get it, JJ. I get it. So I'm spending less time on other podcasts at the moment, mainly because I'm working on my projects. Not because I've got anything against the, you know, the places where I moderate or anything like that. So you'll see me say hello and then I'll disappear and not start responding because I've already gone. I've just kind of, I pop in and out of things at the moment. Jason's probably lurking. Jason would never be a lurker. Never. I don't believe she lives in Florida. She's got beauty. We were thinking about Selena. Got beauty. Yeah. Oh, she's in Illinois. Okay. What's espadrilles? I have to fish them out of hiding. What is that? Yeah. Oh no, well he's really far away. I don't think she's in the same state, is she? Selenium. I've disconnected from some things and reconnected to some older things. Yeah, I'm having to review everything, but the last 24 hours is coming very clearly, like, you're not working at full capacity. What is going on? Yeah, so I've been limiting myself without realizing it. And my handler team have been pushing me towards that donut factory job. And I'm like suddenly realizing, no, I don't want to work in a frozen donut factory. Wedged heels wrapped in rope. Ooh, sexy. I want to explore your shoe closet. Wild man. Got a bit of a shoe thing going on here. Do you know Selena Quintanilla? No. Okay. I only wear boots generally. I don't wear heels. I'm very little. So at Basis conference, I couldn't stand at the podium because it was like here, and I would have been like that. So so that's why I was sitting on my Basis video, which hopefully will get the professional edit on it this week, because nobody recorded the introduction that Sean Bond did for me, and I don't know why. So I'm hoping that will go into the professional edit. Because I got to introduce for Sean, so I asked him to introduce for me, and that was a special moment for me. You know, like, who am I to be on stage talking about these things? And then I've got Sean Bond. He's one of my favourite people to work with. Matty West says, I had to finish my projects that have been my learnings 3 to 4 years ago. It's like spring cleaning with our mission work. Yeah. I honestly am terrible at finishing things. I get demand avoidance. There's a shoe sniffer out there. Do you think that's something I should do? Like foot fetish stuff. I've got a big scar on my foot now. Do people like that? Do you think I'll be able to like sell my foot pics to some gnarly foot website or something when you've got big scars on your feet after the surgery? Wildman is obviously a shoe expert, the OG inspector. Oh, J-Lo played her in the movie Selena, Hispanic singer with a killer bod. Okay. You guys are so random today. Oh, dear. You put it on my Patreon. Okay, I'm not too sure. Do any one of you seek stardom? Not really. I've been having this conversation with somebody recently. They're like, actually 2 people are pushing me towards bigger conferences, and I don't really want to. Do you know what I mean? I would love to be behind the scenes. I love to do production work. I don't seek stardom. I would like to get my message to a wider audience. Yeah, I'm like Chloe. We just seek to share, to teach, to help people be supported in business. Yes. So, but do I want to stand and do the talks? Not really, no. Because for me, I've already done it. Does that make sense? Not to a massive audience, but I've done the Mind, Body, Spirit scene for quite a few years, and I would literally book into any show where I knew they would let me do a talk about crystals or ascension or violet flame or whatever. So I've done talks to rooms of 4 people. I've done talks to rooms of over 100 people, right? I've had like microphones on, I've had microphones holding. I've done a lot of stage work and doing public speaking. So I don't really want to do that for my super soldier stuff. It was important to do the bases, but I really did not think I was going to do it for a long time. Oh, Eunice, hello. We don't do, thanks for subscribing, Eunice. We don't do relationships. I don't do finance. I don't do pregnancy. We do general energy readings over here. And we've already done our readings for today. We were working with Queen of the Moon. Now we're generally talking about sovereignty and stepping into your sovereignty. So if you've just broken up with somebody, how they think and feel about you is none of your business, and how you think and feel about them is none of their business. Right? This is why I don't talk relationships. There's not many people would like my point of view. But if something is ended, you've got to move on, girl. You've got to move on. See, we're talking about weird things in the chat now, and you come in with a relationship question. We're talking about smelling people's shoes and all weird stuff right now. Whimsical Wednesdays, Chloe says, abundance is good. I welcome the opportunity. JJ says, stepping into your power. Kiss them goodbye. See ya, sucker. And Wizard Workers is saying the Bara, Black Sheep, Rebel, Alliance. So on this channel, we do not think, oh, are they thinking about me? Why did they do this? Why did they do that? We don't do that here. Yeah, there's plenty of TikTok readers that will do that kind of thing. We don't do that. We look at the energy of stepping into our sovereignties. We look at the messages, themes, and energies that are supporting you or limiting you from your Akashic record timeline. I only delete it if I swear, or if I talk about something a bit too personal. Like with this one, I got very personal on this one earlier. So generally I leave most things up, Wild Man, I do. But there was a couple of random ones from bases when I was like live for 8 seconds and stuff like that. Those I deleted. Just think each day and night, one step this way or that can change the course of one's timeline, says Mr. Wu. Bye, Felicia's. Check yourself before you wreck yourself and stay away from those that try, says Joyful Jennifer. Okay. Why? Did I delete something, Wild Man, that you thought I shouldn't have deleted? I have been deleting some of my old shorts from like more than a year ago. If they've not had 30 views, I've been deleting them. Because I've got over 700 videos on my channel. I've got nearly 800 videos on my channel. So that can get a bit overwhelming. Guys, please know I've got playlists. You can go to the playlist tab. Everybody who's done at least 2 videos with me has got their own playlist. My playlist is ANCHORHAVEN Origins. Drago's got a playlist. Even Max Spears has got a playlist. When I started to find videos of Max Spears or Aaron McCullum. Oh, I've got loads for Aaron McCullum, guys. That's a real super soldier right there. Let those alone that are trying to heal, to help themselves. Okay. I want to know one thing. Who wins in a fight, Karen or Felicia? Well, you know, we have a couple of Felicias and Felicities in our community, right? And we have a few Karens as well. Eunice, Joyful Jennifer is saying, put yourself first. I didn't until I was 54, she says. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to say it, guys. I'm going to give the advice from Bridget Jones's diary. Fuck them. Fuck the fucking lot of them, right? That is from Bridget Jones's diary. And, so this is a stream that I'll get deleted so I can swear. I swear a lot, right? If you guys know me privately, all I do is swear constantly. I'm like, because I worked in construction as well. Frustration words come out when I'm not being recorded. Yeah, fuck them, let them. Yeah. Sovereign says, it's because I noticed you deleted the previous live stream I was watching while farting in the background. I was surprised because I thought you left them all up. No, it depends how personal I get. And if I have a rant, and it potentially could upset another podcaster or something, then I will take it down. I don't give a F, I leave. Okay, this is true for Jennifer. Felicia's Karen's up. Mr. Rainbow Flame, we've got some Felicias in our community. I don't agree. You are missed. You are. We did miss you, JJ. Well, I know of one super Karen from Aussie land, which I won't name. Danny says, Wild Man, you are killing me, Smalls. What does this mean? Oh, we discussed, yeah, when we were discussing porn and stuff like that. When we get a bit too overboard on the smexy, that gets deleted because that's embarrassing. Especially when people are calling my brother smexy and I'm like, you making me read this out? Right? Yeah. Does that person have a fart fetish? Are you talking about the Sovereign Cosmic Wild Man? Yes. He's the only person that can get away with it because that's his thing, right? That's his thing. Watch the movie The Sandlot, okay? Yeah. Sovereign Cosmic Wildman just spreads the smell wherever he goes. That's his thing. And when I first met him on Typical Skeptic, I thought, this guy needs to be timed out. And then I realised you can't time him out. Rob would have got really mad. Am I the only one who doesn't mind the smell of own farts? Oh, that's a really good question. Tweet, 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 tweet. So, shout out to everybody watching and lurking in the chat. It's 7:02 a.m. here. I'm Anchorhaven. This is the Mystical Wellness channel where we get together early a.m. to support each other, to talk shit, to pull some cards, and to witness each other's journey. Mental health check-in. We've lost it. We've lost it big time. Tom Montauk. Okay, I don't know who that is. Yeah. Jake. Where's Jake? Oh, it's Aussie Jake! It's Aussie Jake! Where have you been? Where have you been, Aussie Jake? Oh my god, we're talking absolute nonsense in here today. This is going to get deleted. Aussie Jake, it's so great to see you. Woo, I'm not even going to read that out. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. Aussie Jake, we've gone bonkers today. We really have. It's the heat here in the UK. I'm literally just... Honestly, it's a lot cooler than it was a few days ago. I would have passed out on camera. And when I did the Typical Skeptic podcast, you can literally hear me wheezing. It's so hot. You listen that back, I'm talking, and then you hear this wheeze. And I came off camera like, am I wheezing? Where's my inhaler? And I had to find an inhaler. So it was so hot, I was wheezing. Moon Madness, yes. I've threatened to delete the stream because, one, I told the story about how, you know, it was like, why don't you have a wellness studio anymore? Oh, because Carly Mars stepped into my body and ended my marriage and told me to Tower Haven my entire world. Yeah, we got a few Aussies in the chat. Drop your locations, Aussies, and do the cooey and find each other. Call on the Yowies. I bet the Nordics have bioengineered their fart blast to smell like roses. Full moon, crazy. So Aussie Jake is in Brisbane. Matty West is also in Brisbane, I think, you know. Matty, you still in the chat? Oh, there you are. You're immune to your own microbiome. So farts smell as methane and bacterial aerosols. You can smell and pick up other microbiomes. You can even smell the spirit world, as some beings stink. I literally spoke about that on the class I was teaching last night about psychic development, that sometimes I do get this smell that comes in and it lets me know that there's a reptilian near me, or that there's a spirit that's low energy or whatever. But reptilians do stink, they do. And sometimes I get reptilian guards. Sorry, I get like Draco guards. Oh, you guys are all in Queensland, you're all in Brisbane. Spider Bite's not. Spider Bite's not. You guys could have a meetup. Because Chloe Ariel is in Brisbane and she's going to start to arrange some in-person workshops and meditations and things. Yeah. So Brizzy's my little hometown as well. So because that was the first place I travelled to when I went to Australia for that year. So I think of Brisbane as my hometown. So Brisbane teams unite. Lots of Aussies into spiritual development. Yeah. Okay. God, how big is Brisbane? Going to my first powwow on the 4th. Oh, that's so cool. I've not done powwow. I have done sweat lodge. Will I do that again? No, not unless I'm in like Americas or somewhere. Matthew West says we have 2 DUMs within a 100-mile radius, both Brisbane, Enogra Barracks, and RAF Air Force Base, Amberley. Amberley sounds very familiar to me. That might be a hot topic though, yeah. Well, when I was up north of Australia Zoo, Mulaney, a lot of weird shit happening around there. Pow wow wow. So, shit the moon is no planet, brain farting here. I'm so excited I've done 2 sweat lodges. Oh, wow. 4 million people in Brizzy. Advertised by Wombat. Any advice, anyone? Not too sure. Oh, any advice for the powwow? Has anybody been to a powwow? Hope to find a walking stick. That sounds good. Justina's in Victoria. Gosh, how many Aussies have we got in the chat right now? I'm going to do a poll. Aussies are in the chat. Right. Here's the poll. Are you in Australia or are you not in Australia? Put your votes in right now. So we've got 3 Aussies right now. Moccasins would be cool. Glasshouse Mountains are up there. Sunshine Coast, spiritual place for sure. Military presence too. Yeah. This, oh, you did a powwow in North Carolina. See, this is it, guys. We really need to go to North Carolina for the Typical Skeptic meetup. Can everybody else just stop bombarding Rob with the idea of North Carolina? Yeah. Sunny California. So 67% of people in the chat right now who answered that poll are in Australia, and 33% of us are not. So I've got more Aussies. Well, half the chat didn't even vote. You beautiful Aussies. Get on ya. I'm in the sweat lodge. Okay. So there's Justina, Spidey, Aussie, Jake. We've got Matt West. Who am I? Chloe. It's at least 5. Who's the other Aussie? Who's the other Aussie that and Vicky Binky, she's in Australia as well, but she's around Adelaide. 6 out of 10 chatters are from Australia. The poll's gone. It was on the screen. It's gone now. Did you not vote? I've taken it off the screen. Blonde hair, blue eye Aussies. You're not all blonde hair, blue eyes, are you? You're not all clones, are you? I'm only joking, guys. Oh, Justina's Polish. Ah. Yeah, I think North Carolina would be great for a meetup. So I think Missy Hill should be able to put something together. Then you guys got night vision. My camera's frozen. That's weird. Got my camera frozen. So yeah, Robert wants to go to New Orleans, but I think North Carolina would be great for a full weekend. Where you can do the hot tubs, you can do, you know, some cryptid walks or whatever. Strawberry blonde, JJ, blue green eyes, Polish living in Australia, says Justina. JJ needs a passport. You know, I actually need to renew my passport soon, I think. I can actually get 2 passports now because of my security license. I'm allowed to get 2 passports. So no more 1 passport nonsense for me anymore. I'm hoping to get my Irish passport next year as well at some point. Oh, your iPad didn't get... I'm going to do another... One second, bear with me, sorry. It keeps trying to change what I'm trying to say. I'm starting the poll. This is for the Aussies. I'm putting out the call. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Come on, Aussies. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Only 3 people get that. Come on. Can you not see the poll either? It's on the screen. Can you not see that? Rachel, Francis, can I ask, what do people smell like when you smell lower vibration? I don't smell people's lower vibration. I can sense that through vibrations through my body. But when you do get strange smells coming in, for me, I get like dark spirit smells occasionally, which does smell like sulfur, or you get just like a really dank, sweaty, gross, moldy smell, which to me is like Draco Reptilian. Sorry. Onions, says Joyful Jennifer. It's like saying you're a chaff. Oh my god, why did that? That's sometimes mold. Okay, so we've got 9 votes in. There's 9 people watching. Awesome. So 56% Aussies in the chat. 44% are like, what are you talking about? Oh, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, closing this now. Here we go. Aussie, Aussie like a bogan. What? Interesting moldy smell. I don't know, Rochelle. What do you get? If somebody's got a low vibe around you, you're sensing a dark energy spirit, you get moldy as well, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Oi, oi, it's marketing. The shrimp on the Barbie thing is just advertising as well, isn't it? Because they're prawns, and yeah, I don't know. I like Foster's. Here in the UK, everybody thinks Australians drink Foster's. So mouldy look around that room, could be mould also in the corners of the room. Yes, Bogans answers with oi, oi, oi. I'm personally not into that response. Okay, sorry. Sorry, guys. It was just a bit of fun. I think I'm really anxious and have clear knowing. I think I just feel really anxious and have clear knowing. Yeah. Just protect your energy. So, why do so many Australian men? Oh my god, Woo Rider. I'm not even going to read that out. They smell like dead people. If you know, you know. What? Mr. Rainbow Flame? Yeah, Chloe says Foster's are so crap. Yeah. Can you get Foster's? You can get Foster's in Sydney, right? I can't even remember any beers now. The beers change state to state. I did have somebody, when I was in Country Pub in Western Australia, Outback, I did have somebody who would order a pony, and it was $1. And you literally, and it's the tiniest thin glass, and you put tap on, tap off. And that's the pony filled, right? So it's like the smallest glass, and it's just $1. And they'd sit there with that little pony. And I hope I'm remembering that right. Dark spirits smell like dead people. Okay. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo? A pouch potato. Thank you. I like the dad jokes. Yeah, JJ says I'd rather smoke. 420. Foster's comparison in the United States is like old Milwaukee. Not very good. Whereas because the Aussie women are so beautiful, one look and you spider bites. Oh my god, you guys, we're so deleting this stream. Rochelle says, I've never smelt a dead person, so I wouldn't know what to relate to it. Okay. Don't worry about low vibe energies around you. Suit up, get your crystals out, love, and you'll be fine. Aussie Jake says, the doctors told me 20 bongs a day keeps the doctors away. So I don't have my 420 moderator here. He'd be loving all this. Rainbow Flame, I work in an elderly home. Anchor Haven, you don't want to know how many I smelled. Oh my God, we've moved into I smell dead people. Matty West says, my video I just did talks about Veer and the plant family it comes from. Beer, beer comes from the what? I can't even say these words. Cannabis sativa, beer is like weed. Okay. JJ enjoys Irish coffee. I had a few late last night at dinner. Why not? Yeah. Aussies, it's beer o'clock. What kind of music do kangaroos listen to? Hip hop. Oh, 2 this week. Oh. It must be tricky being a spiritual psychic person and you're working in a care home and people are passing away, but that's kind of that's soul midwifery, so I don't know what you call that for a guy who does, it's psychopomp work. So your presence will have an impact on their souls, on their passing over. 3 minutes till 4:20 Aussies. Have a hot toddy. Oh. Mr. Rainbow Flame says his best friend died. He was a Dutch man and he was awesome. Death doula. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you. That's good. Yeah. So there's an element of that. I used to think of myself as a Valkyrie until I understood what that meant in the secret space programs. And so I still think of myself as a Norse Valkyrie because I literally am the goddess Hel. But so in the space programs, Valkyrie is just another class of soldier. Yeah, who's literally going in to take the brainstem or to chop off a body part to take you back for regeneration. And it's like, you know, JJ says, I like pre-rolls myself, tried to quit that smoking all my years, gotta give it up, you know. Psychopomp, I was trying to think of the word the other day, yeah. Off with their heads, exactly, Valkyrie. Molly loves a hot toddy from Wind in the Willows. No judging, joy, each to their own. Oh yeah, sorry Rainbow Flame. That's sad. Have a beer on me, he says. Oh, there you go. Oh, unattended death for 3 days. It's unforgettable. Wow. My gosh. Right, there was a time when I'd come back from India and I was living out here. My sister got me a temp job working at the construction company she owned. She owned it with a couple of other people, and I was coming to the end of my period of like 3 months, so I was thinking, oh, I better start looking for a job. And the job that I was about to apply for was for a funeral company to work in like the funeral part of, like, you know, so you've got families coming in or you're tending to bodies or whatever. And the company I was temping for said, oh my God, we can't let her go and work there. Give her a contract. So that was quite funny. 420 Legends, says Aussie Jake. Oh, thank you for dropping the paypal.me/anchorhaven. I will be listing some new courses and workshops on my Bookwen calendar. So that's bookwen.com/anchorhaven. So I literally have a college, and I've not been teaching as much as I normally would in the last 6 months because I've been recovering from my foot surgery. But I better get to it now, otherwise I'm going to end up in that freaking donut factory next week, and I really do not want to work there. So let's do some courses, guys. When they're close to death, I ask angels and dragons to transition their souls to the true light, away from false light, illusion, and reincarnation cycle, so they get a fair choice. Rainbow Flame, that is so lovely. Yeah, you've got an important role there. Oh, it goes fast. Yeah, live while you're here, it goes fast. JJ's already 60. Enjoy myself finally, don't wait. Yeah. Honestly, this for me, I'm 50 now, so I'm 51 this year. It's 6 months time. No, 5 months. I'll be 51 in 20 weeks. Right? It's gone really fast this year already. And I honestly, I love the work I do now. And I don't really want to change it, except I need to pay the bills, that's all. Dead wombats smell the absolute foulest of all the carcasses. How did we get onto this topic? Sovereign Cosmic Wild Man, right? You still in the chat? Do you wrap the donuts? Yeah, so the donuts are made
then they're cooled and they are chilled, and then you're packing them. But you're standing for 12 hours, and the shifts could be 5 on, 5 off, which means, or 4 on, 4 off. Some could be days, some could be nights, which means I will no longer be able to run this schedule of lives. I will no longer be able to run my evening wellness groups. I will not be available at a regular time if I take that job. Yeah. Oh, they send you to trainings? Yeah. Here, I've just got to keep applying for jobs. Keep applying for jobs. And even when I did put myself through retraining, they penalised me for doing that, right? And they dropped my money for 2 months. And that put me behind with my rent for a long time. I'm just slowly catching up now. But I'm literally saying, oh, I'm going on this 3-month training course. Can I have help with my travel, which is £200 a month? No. Can I help with this, that, and the other? No, sorry. And I'm like, well, I can't work while I'm retraining, you know, and they literally penalised me for it. So the last 6 months have been really hard. We're literally living on pasta. Pasta and rice. It's a good job where, like, my son is very Italian with his food choices, and I'm very Asian, little old Asian lady here, so it all started with a fart from Wildman. Exactly. I smelled a variety of women's toes, and there's major differences with different lionesses. Oh my god. Wildman, are you married? Is there a Mrs. Wildman? She's got to be a special kind of lady. Yeah, overeducated and they penalise you. Yeah, so my resume, honestly, I've applied for everything. I'm seriously overqualified for most things. Hey, Sokola! It's getting super weird in here, Sokola. I'm going to have to end the stream in a minute and delete it. Burn it! You bet he's got a lady. Oh, you're not married. Okay. You're not giving much away there. Special, all right. When you're too educated for the books, it doesn't work. Yes. Rochelle, I was just curious about your psychic sense now. If I opened the live, sorry. No, Rochelle, it wasn't you. It's Sovereign Cosmic Wildman who comes on and he talks about fart blasting. So he started, don't delete this one, it's classic. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Maybe I'll make it members only. Dumb down your resume a bit, only add what they want to hear. I don't know how to do that, honestly. I've done so many different things. I could literally step into any field right now. I can teach any topic. It doesn't matter what it is, I can break it down and teach it. And when I said that in an interview, because they were asking about, like, you know, are you okay to do training with the team? And I was like, literally like, yes, I'm actually trained to teach any topic. Doesn't matter what it is. That's the level of awareness I have for training. So, yeah, list it all, Julia. I did. I had to reduce it from 4 pages to 2 pages. So, and there was even one that would have been perfect. It was local. It was in that bloody shipping yard where I get abducted, and you would have needed a level of security clearance, which I already have, and they still rejected me. And I was really open on the thing saying, I need this job. So I thought, fuck it. But I still didn't get it. You've always been good at taking something very complex and making it easy to understand. Yes. What are you guys talking about smells? So we've talked a few different avenues about smelling, about farts, about essential oils, about what dead people smell like, what reptilians and low vibes smell like. We've been talking a lot about, is it clairgustance? I don't know if that's the taste or the smell. Is it the same thing? Let me know. You've been abducted at a shipping yard. Sovereign Cosmic Wildman, have you checked my Anchorhaven Origins playlist at all? Do you even know who I am? Boom. So honestly, there was a vision quest I did with Sean Bond in the last 6 months, and he was like, go back into a memory, and I saw myself at that shipping yard in a queue getting ready to go through a portal that was in a shipping container, and I'm like, I don't want to step through the portal, Sean. He's like, you need to step through this portal. It's just a memory. I stepped through, I'm in fucking Montauk, right? So yeah, so I know exactly how they took me as a child and things like that now. Please check my Anchorhaven Origins playlist. I go to it, it says another moderator just handled this for you. I'm interested. Women's shoe smell. I snort. Sovereign Cosmic Wildman is a bit of a wrongin', right? That's the only way to put it. But we love you. We love you. Spiderbite says short, concise, to the point. Don't overwhelm. Let them know how flexible you can be with hours. Tell them where you're currently improving yourself. Modestly though. I think mine is fine. I've applied for over 130 jobs. I'm just not really getting it. It's not super interesting. So the Camelot shipping yard is less than a mile. It's like not even half a mile from my house. I can literally look out the window and I'd see some of it there, right? But the shipping yard, what is interesting is I found an article from the 1990s about a guy's testimony from the 1960s when he'd created some kind of gyrocopter like Inspector Gadget, and he'd flown somebody over the shipping yard over the River Mersey to Liverpool so they would be able to get over there. And as he flew back, he flew into a time bubble over Camelot, and he looked down and he could see future technology, ETs, ET ships and everything, and he's on his gyrocopter like flying through the time bubble and out back into the 1960s. Okay, so yes, that place is wrong. But again, it's just one across the River Mersey. Right opposite there is another base which links into the deep underground military bases where the Black Pyramid is, so which I connected to. I just picked up a frequency of the Black Pyramid then. Okay, catching up. Professional gas passers. You know, here we've got Unilever, and there was a job advertised a while back, and it was an Ollie factory assistant or something like that. You literally had to smell people's armpits, and I honestly thought I should apply for this job. Right, because they're testing out deodorants. I'm looking at my table, so we've got deodorant. They're testing out deodorants, and then you have to smell people's armpits, and you have to data analyze that, right? And I thought that's actually a very good job, right? But you've got to have the senses for it. Okay. Yeah, olfactory. Thank you. Yeah. T-shirts to see if you repel the smell. Yeah. Manhattan was bad. That's where they were making me open plasma portals. I knew someone who had stuff like that. Smell stuff and taste stuff. Olfactory. I'd hate that. You know what? I'm all up for some really weird, interesting job that's scientific. I would love that shit. I really would love a weird job. I can say to people, I smell people's T-shirts for a living, you know? And I write reports on that. That would be a freaking cool job. So every now and then I do have a look at the Unilever website. Could you ask them to only work 3? No, you can't amend the shifts. Yeah, no. So you can only do either, there's 2 shift patterns of 12 hours. A morning, 6:30 to 6:30, which is 4 days on, 4 days off. Or the evening, 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m., which is a mixture of some nights, some days. And that's 5 on, 5 off. So, and you're standing for 12 hours. Standing is the problem because I had that foot surgery and I've got osteoarthritis in my feet. So standing for 3 hours, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Make beer. Come learn in Belgium. We got the best. Oh yeah, Chloe's had the weirdless handlers coming directly up to her in 2025. We did a video about it. Chloe's got 1 or 2 videos on my channel. The first one we did together, she talks a lot about her Men in Black experiences, and they are just blatantly in her face. Whatever you smell, you are literally investing. Oh, poo, dead skin cells, etc. Thanks, Spiderbite. Yeah, you wouldn't stand for 12 hours either. So I think the maximum you're standing for is 3 hours at a time, but all of the breaks are unpaid. All of the breaks. You don't even get a free 15-minute break in the morning, a free 15-minute break in the afternoon. What? Are you kidding me? And it's minimum wage as well. So, yeah. So why bother? Why bother? I'm just going to keep moving forward. I'm going to be pushing my courses, my workshops, my retreats again, guys. And you will enjoy yourself. You will book into my things and we will go and ascend together. What's the person's body's trying to detox to? Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Anyway, guys. Sovereign Cosmic Wellman says, you know what? The MIB and Luciferian encounter stories we've heard about have some similarities, like how they know intimate details of their subject. Yeah. Yeah. Whimsical Wednesday says, I used to work in a cookie factory and I can't stand the smell now of cookies. Yes. I did meatworks in Australia for quite a few months and there's a very strange smell there. You get no break in 5 hours or 15 minutes maybe. So you get a break, but they're not going to pay you for the break. Right? And that would make me want to take more toilet breaks. Right? I couldn't work doing food. I turned into the food. So when I did meatworks, I was on the beef line and I was on a platform that was 25 feet high. I was working with knives, so I'm a skilled knife hand. And that was a good job actually, because I got paid an agency rate of 30 Aussie dollars an hour, and the lady next to me was on $12 to $15, right? And this is a while back. But I did do a weekend on the mutton line, and that was so gross. Really, really gross. You'll get stoned next to them, don't lick them. What? Most jobs, I hardly use the brakes, but when I cut hair, I use the brakes. Yeah. I just want a job that's sitting down. I'll take a job if it's sitting down. If it's computer-based, I can do technical admin. I can even read drawings and things like that. I would love some security work, to be honest. I would. Just like gatehouse, check-in, check-out, vehicle checks. Love that. Would love it. Spider bites. People on the replay are going to be, what Spider Bite said now? She's not read it out. So the live chat does actually come up after a while. Asian call center. I used to work in a call center, health and safety. I am a trained health and safety manager. I'm a quality manager. I'm an internal auditor. I'm an executive security officer. I can do personal protection. I can do retail management. I can do a lot of weird shit. I used to do resource management in a call center also. I've done call center work. I've done claims handling. I've done customer service in call centers, but I'm deaf now, so I don't really want to work on the phones. I need to have more flexibility to go outside now. I drove, so I've had both indoors, outdoor jobs. See, I'm not driving anymore. Silcola, you're only just realizing Wild Man has got this foot fetish that's been going on for the last hour. Talking about smelling ladies' toes, shoes, boots. It's getting wild in here, guys. This is a wild one. Oh, that's okay. If they had an amplified headset, I probably could do that. It's just uncomfortable. I'd have to take off the hearing aid. So, Anchor, get yourself into the shutdown circuit in the building industry. Refineries. See, I've done construction. So I used to do telemarketing, call center work back in the early 2000s. Yeah, Toja. You amaze me how you do all this technology stuff and you're deaf. You're amazing. Well, I've only been deaf for the last 17 years. So it happened when I was pregnant. So I've got 2 hearing aids on now. These are made for iPhone. So these are pretty good. The technology's all inside my ear. But this links in directly. But there was a moment right before I was doing the Typical Skeptic Drago Reed show, when I was co-hosting that show, there was a moment when my handlers disconnected my hearing aids from my phone and I couldn't get them to reconnect. And it was bad, right? And I literally burst into tears. And one of my friends phoned me and I just burst into tears because I couldn't make it work. So this is how they target me, is through the communication. Whimsical Wednesday says, I went on a date with a foot fetish person once. I thought he was giving way too much attention to my toes. Look at my eyes. Oh my god, that's so funny. Dude, YouTube is a joke. Hiding comments for review. What in the actual F? Yeah, I don't know. YouTube only just paid me out the money everybody sent me over the last 2 months. So I had just enough money come in so that I could book into the next conference, the Wake and Aware conference. We're looking into your soul. Soul gazing has a very different meaning. And yeah, so I've booked into the Awaken Aware conference, which is the Kerry Cassidy Project Camelot UFO Academy conference at the end of July. I'm booked into that. I'm booked in as a vendor. I'm going to be trading over there, so I'm going to take some wares with me. I'm sharing with Slavka, so she's getting a talk ticket. I've got the vending ticket, so I don't get to go to the talks. But when everyone comes out of the talks, they'll be coming to my stall. Yeah, so it's going to be so good. We're soul family, or are we soul family? That's so funny. It felt discombobulated. I have very small feet. My feet are size 4. So I don't know what that is in American or Australia, but my feet are tiny. But since I had my foot surgery, it's a little bit wider than it used to be. I've got very tiny Asian feet. That's why I love going to Thailand to buy shoes, because they're very slim. Oh. I had to be careful, Spidey says. When I mentioned about my work boots at some places I work, some guys got off on it. Well, because you've got tiny feet? Fairy feet, yeah. Foot fashion is Mr. Deeds, yes. Yes. They smelled your boots? What? At least you don't have wide feet, 13 inches. They can't be... They're too wide. 8.5, 9. So your shoe sizes are very different to ours over here. I'm a 4, which means I can wear children's or I can wear adults. Yeah, I can wear both. Small, pretty feet got held for review, Chloe. I have gigantic feet. If you know, you know. Why do you keep putting that there? Like, we're not talking about feet in relation to other sides of the bodies. Body parts, feet, you know. 7 is pretty average, okay. Spider-Man has perfect feet. I have kid size. Problem is, I love high heels, right? What? Why? What? Okay, guys, this is the weirdest stream ever. This is gonna have to get like a real censored, like, thumbnail on this. What? Like, what should I title this stream? Well, we've gone so far in every direction. I really don't know what to call this. This is not a high vibe live anymore. What do we call this? Party at the mystical wellness. Mystical weird shit? I don't know. Moon madness. Yes, moon madness. Delete. Joyful Genesis, delete. Okay, I'm going to do a poll on should I delete the stream or not. Or should I keep it for people who are going to watch the replay? Oh, hold on. There you go. Start the poll. Do we delete this episode? Get your votes in. There's 18 people watching. 18 people are watching our weird ass stream right now. Put it in the poll. Come on, put it in the poll. 18 people. If you can access the poll, please vote. Sassy ass stream. This is going to be one of the weirdest Anchor Haven morning gatherings we've ever had. We've been talking about body parts, smells, just like, this is a WFW kind of, it's only 10 votes. We've got 6 people watching more. Come on, guys. There's 16 people lurking. Can I have 16 votes in the chat, please? Come on, guys. Do we delete this stream? Or do the rest of our Anchor Haven crew get to witness what we have been going through today? Right, come on. Any more votes? Any more votes, please? Whatever. Who cares? The Fae have arrived. Is it wrong for women to have hairy pits? No, because I stopped shaving like 18 months ago. I stopped shaving completely. I thought, fuck it. Who cares? I'm single now. I'm going to honor my body. So I haven't shaved in 18 months. And you know what? It just stops growing. Just like, it doesn't get to the point where you can plait anything, right? Okay, so literally, like, I don't know if that's one person is saying yes, delete it, because we've got 80%. It's like 2 people have said delete it and 8 people have said don't delete it. I switch off my fan because it's making me cough again. Except when it's with a hairy pumpkin pits. What does that mean? So it's normal for the French to have hairy armpits. Should we vote on hairy armpits? Let me get rid of this one. I'm just going to go and get another drink. I'll be right. You know what, guys? Well, we've got 18 people watching, and it's because we're talking about weird shit, right? When I'm talking all crystals and dragons and nicey, we get like 6 people watching. And now we start talking about smells and armpits and feet. You guys are so naughty. Yeah, Rob's probably lurking, and you know, I get a lot of people lurking. We love you, lurkers. Get your ass in the chat. I get plenty of people lurking now. Some people close to me lurk. I know you're there. I feel your energy. Feel your energetic signature, right? I used to love the armpit stings as Spider Bite. You are just so weird. Spider Bite is so feral sometimes. Is Smelly Cat American or British? Look, from the Friends, from the like Smelly Cat, Phoebe singing Smelly Cat, Smelly Cat. What are they feeding you? Smelly Cat, it's not your fault. They won't take you to the vet. They're obviously not your favorite pet. Okay, catching up. Lurkers, chickens. Sprinkling fart dust, says Mr. Rainbow Flame. See what happens, wild man? You start getting everybody. I believed I once smelled a furry chick hybrid shoes, and it smelled a bit cinnamony, and it drove me nuts, says Sovereign Cosmic Wildman. I think we're having a fetish show. Does anybody have fetish that they'd like to share live on TV? Do we have fetish? Oh, Joyful Jennifer. Everybody's sniffing now. It doesn't make it easy on armpits in the summer. Oh, fetish. Let's do the foot fetish thing. Who's got the foot fetish? You know it's only Wild Man who's got a foot fetish. Right, but we might need to define what is the foot fetish. Okay, who's got a foot fetish? Who doesn't mind? I actually don't mind feet. So I could probably put a yes. I don't mind feet. I can do reflexology massage. I don't mind touching people's feet. Does anybody have a foot fetish? Somebody, 3 people voted and then took it out. It was like, no. So I'm going to choose a fairy card. Yep. Okay, Chloe's choosing a card for us. Is it about foot fetish? Okay, we've got 16 people lurking. Guys, if you can access the poll, because you've been a subscriber for at least 5 minutes to get into the chat so you can see the polls and everything there, please do vote. Do you have a foot fetish? Do you like feet? Do you not mind feet? This has now become a fetish show. Using a feather is sexy. Using a whole chicken is kinky. Oh my god, Spider Bite! You are so funny. Oh my word. Okay. Right, we've got 8 votes in. 25% of people So 2 out of 8 believe that, yes, they've got a foot fetish in the chat. I don't have an obsession with feet, but I don't mind feet. So if somebody said, oh, could you rub my feet? I go, okay. And, you know, because for me, I don't want to be that close to people's heads, right? Or their privates. I'm not really interested. I do actually do hands-on Thai massage. And I picked the compress massage with the herb balls because I thought I wouldn't have to physically touch people. But you do. You've got to activate their sen lines. So you've got to activate the full body. You've got to touch their full body. And you've got to oil their body up and down really vigorously for Thai massage. And then I work with herb steam balls. And you've got to beat people with them, right? So I'm thinking, oh, working with the herbal balls would be great. I won't need to touch them. But unfortunately, you do. So when I did the training for that, I was like Ross from Friends with the wooden spoons. That's me when I do massage. The only time when I'm not like that is when I'm in priestess mode, when I'm doing anointing, and then it is oils, and then it's sensual, sacred, sacred sensuality work. I can do that in priestess mode, but I can't do it generally. Okay. Cleanliness is a big fetish. Yes, I agree. Receptive, principle, nurturing, and fertility. We've had some good times. Sorry. I want to drive very fast. Snow, yes. I had my toes sucked once. It felt good, says Spider Bite. Oh my God. So now we've gone down to only one person? Or only, is that still 2 people with a foot fetish, but 7 people no? Get it, girl. Oh my God, you guys are so fucked up. Maybe that ex had a foot fetish and didn't realise. Okay, I'm ending this poll now, you degenerates. No, nothing wrong with fetishes. Everybody has a fetish of some sort. There we go. Yes. Does anybody else have a strange fetish or anything else they'd like to share? Or we can do a poll on. Is anything? Shall we do another poll? Yes, let me know. You guys, the thing is, when the replay is on, people can't see the poll on the screen like we can. So they just hear me talking about it. I'm not sure if it comes up in the chat log as well. I don't know. My son, if my son ever walks past my room, he must be thinking, watch it. There was times last year when I was working with David Purcell, and he likes to FaceTime. So we'd be talking about real weird ass stuff, you know, galactic and right. And then my son would like knock on the door and be like, and me and David would be like, oh, like we just got caught in something naughty, but it's just because we're talking weird galactic shit. Yeah. This is short, over 2 hours. Am I going over 2 hours? Oh, I love being in water. Yeah, I'm a water baby as well. Spider-Bite is very balanced. Spider-Bite is a special lady, and I believe she's single. I'm single, but I'm not looking for any kind of contact. I'm very content with the emotional support relationships I have right now. I've got some good daily friends, some weekly friends, some monthly friends. And who is lurking? Well, there's 15 people. I know you guys know. I know 2, potentially 3 people who are lurking. I do. I know you guys because I can feel your energy. But we love the lurkers. It's okay. Terry got upset because she was a lurker for a long time. And then she thought she was just watching respectfully in the distance, like, ah, Terry. And then I say, you lurkers. And then she's like, oh, I didn't mean to. I didn't know. No. You guys are welcome to just watch. But commenting in the chat is also pretty awesome as well. Then you can get cards and stuff like that. The ladies come on pirates, werewolves, or billionaires. Sorry? What? Rainbow Flame. Iris of the Rainbow. I choose a fairy card. Ah, Wildman and Spider should meet. But Wildman's in America, Spidey's in Australia. Thinking about a farmer at the moment. See how I manifest this one. The Pisces man, yes. I've been fighting a SMAPL. Small bout of depression. Past few days, haven't seen my kids since Wednesday. Truly never thought I would be a father. Oh, what is going on, Woo? What is going on? Yeah, what is going on? Oh, yeah, life changes really fast. Yeah. You hang in there, pal. You hang in there. It means hope and promise of the future, says Chloe. I'd love to live where Wildman is, though. It would be so beautiful there. Ah, maybe we're starting a romance across the seas here. Woo, did you get the boot? Oh, I see. Did you get bin bagged? Here in the UK, we call it bin bagged, when your missus throws you out with bin bags. So, Spider Bite and Wildman, you two seem to speak the same language. They're on vacation and went to SeaWorld and Aquatica. Oh, okay. We literally thought that Mrs. Wu kicked you out. There needs to be a poll. Apparently, women most search porn is pirates. I bully my girlfriend with that all the time. I'm like, arr. After my rum, I'm gonna... It's because of Jack Sparrow. It's because of Captain Jack Sparrow. It's because of, yes. But, not that it's pirates, but late night Instagram, when the Russians come on with chains. Yeah, there's some really weird videos there that I really like, kind of videos, yeah. Like, what? Sorry. We didn't know things were rocky, honey. See, they've gone away, that's all. They're on a vacation. We get along too well, it's weird, honestly. We literally thought she'd bin bagged you, thrown you out on your arse. Why didn't they take you on vacation? Yeah. Do things right for the kids, Woo. You are the example. No, Woo's a good guy. Woo's a good guy. Seriously, it's the planets. It won't last long. Stay positive. We're moving into marriage counselling here. They're just on vacation. They're on vacation. He's just being dramatic now. I miss my kids. I've not seen them. We're like, oh, the worst has happened. Mrs. Wu's gone mad. So, my mother went to my sister's. I always get left out. That's probably a good thing, pal. Chloe was the iris rainbow for Mr. Rainbow Flame. Chloe says the last 2 weeks were hard. Yeah. Honestly, I've been so emotional, up and down roller coaster for the last week. What the hell is going on? I don't even know whose energy this is I'm processing. I think I've been getting dumped on with sadness and stuff. JJ says, wifey is blessed. He loves his babies. Aww. Yeah, so that card was for everyone. Wu always has to work. Yeah, he's always up a tree. Spider Bite, the vacation will be on their charts, in their charts too. Okay, guys, it's 7:54 a.m. I'm here in the United Kingdom, in the northwest of England, in the Liverpool City region. I am Anchorhaven, and this is the weirdest assed mystical wellness stream we've ever had. Definitely to do with Moon, Queen of the Moon. Yes, yes. I'm gonna pull a random Queen of the Moon card. This is the final card, and this guidance is for any of the 18 people watching. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Yeah, this stream will self-destruct. Delete it. It was ridiculous, says Joyful Jennifer. It was. This is the most ridiculous stream we have ever done. There's 2 cards. Why are there 2 cards? Honestly, I have people that watch this back, right? And they're going to be like, what the actual... You will never guess what's just come out again. Discernment and gratitude. Discernment has come out again. Let's go into discernment. It's number 10. I actually hate this word. Oh, the crystal's yellow jasper. I love yellow jasper. Fart hard and delete it. It was great vibes, chat. No arguing. Yeah, we don't really argue, do we? Because people who do argue, who bombard, lost their chat privileges. So they're watching, but they can't chat. And they can chat, but we don't see it. YouTube just deletes it straight away. A bit like when I'm on Breakaway Oracle channel. I lost my chat privileges. So I can see what's happening, but I can't put anything in the chat. You guys can't see me. Right? I lost my chat privileges. He put me in detention. I have no idea why. Obviously, I've offended him in some way. It's fine. I can be very insensitive at times. Okay. Discernment. Discernment. Yes. No, don't ask him. It's fine. Let it be. Because you've got to intentionally go and time somebody out like that. Right? And it was months ago. It's been like that for months. Jason and I have ran tests on it because Jason didn't believe it was true either. So I let it go for weeks. And then in the end I said, look, just come and see. I'm chatting there. Can you see my message? And he's like, no, I can't see it. Right? So he's literally timed me out. You saw me? Did you see me? Because nobody responds when I'm in there. You thought you saw me. You didn't see me. I'll try on the next one. And we can Discord about it, Spidey. Let me know when you're in there. Okay, discernment. Take care in your choices now. Look carefully and judge wisely. There may have been something difficult to see, something that has been obscured, but now it's been revealed to you. Examine it closely. So I take my time to be accurate and precise in my discernment. Yeah, he's another one that can see me, but he can't comment. So I've hidden from my channel so that they can view, but they can't interact. Because he called me a see you next Tuesday live on his channel. And then privately, I queried what's going on and he called me a see you next Tuesday. So you'll see me be polite to him when I'm moderating on other people's channels. But on my channel, he can go fuck himself, right? So nobody calls me a see you next Tuesday. That's the one where I really draw the line. Yeah. So, yeah, he goes insane at times. So discernment and sovereignty, and yeah, so this is my channel. On my channel, I'm not going to put up with people who've said horrible things to me. You can get lost. Yeah. Well, yes, he did that more than once, Woo. And one time you weren't there, but one time I was cooking and I just popped into Typical Skeptic and there was like 4 other moderators there. And then he put a comment to curse everybody and none of the other moderators did anything about it. And I was cooking and I looked down and I was, what the fuck? And I literally like timed him out like big time. And then Rob came in and said, oh shit, what's happened? And I messaged Rob privately and said, you won't believe what he's just said. And you won't believe that the other moderators let it be there as well. Right? So I don't know how, it was only minutes. But people who've got moderator wrenches and they're not actively working, they should not have that wrench. It's not a status symbol. It's there for a reason, right? And so fuming, absolutely fuming. And the fact that they let that be there even for a minute is out of line. I'm sorry. No, wasn't happy about that. So non-working moderators, not having it. So on other podcasts, sometimes they just make all of their friends moderators and they're maybe trying to get closer to people and they make them moderators. That's the only way I can say that. But I was not happy. Yeah. So we've all reached out. We've all tried to help or whatever. I'm not dealing with him anymore. I'm not dealing with the elf anymore. Yeah. Honestly, he goes through phases when he's so venomous. And the rest of the time it'll be all high fives and hugs and whatever, and then he's so venomous. Yeah. So okay, let's clear the air. Yeah. So I don't tolerate it. And I know Rob tries to be very neutral, very supportive, and that's great. Where's Willard? I had to time out Willard, I'm afraid, because he overstepped my boundaries, and then I didn't like how he was behaving in the chat. So he can view, he can watch back and whatever, but he can't come into the chat. He lost chat privileges. So, you know, peace and love to Willard and everything. I know he means well, but he has limited awareness of how his actions impact others. Yeah, let's clear the air. Oh, well, bad. So we were first talking about the elf, right? And this is definitely getting deleted now. Yeah, this is definitely gonna have to get deleted, I'm afraid. So yeah, so hey Hillbilly Hope, how you doing, pal? Honestly, Herb, you've missed out on so much weird ass shit in the last 2 hours. We've gone from psychic stuff to smells to foot fetishes to just, yeah, this is going to get deleted now. So yeah, so we do have some lurkers who can watch, but they can't comment in the chat because I've took away their privileges. That's one of the things we've just been talking about. Because YouTube gives you the option to hide people from your channel and stuff like that, but they can actually still see you sometimes. This one was a banger though, maybe just hide it. I can make it members only. Yeah, I'll make it members only. But when I did that, Danny got mad at me. Oh wow, Joyful Jennifer's got so fiery. Oh my god, you guys. Oh. Oh, Rainbow Flame. A little fart can't hurt, right? Oh my god. Cut the end of it. I don't edit my videos. Yeah. So it's either you get it or you don't. It's like that. Yeah, I try not to edit anything. But when it's too weird, or when I've got too personal, or when you see me swear on camera, I get rid of it. In the here and now, I swear all the time. Oh, Roger Blair, how are you doing? I literally swear like a trooper. I really do. I come from a construction background. Oh, JJ saying all the channels are trying to fuck with her. Okay, what is going on? You know what? I don't lurk very often, but Jason and I were lurking on another channel a couple of months ago. And so I was asking, where are you, kind of thing. He says, oh, I'm lurking on this channel. I was like, okay. So I went over there and I didn't say anything in the chat. And what I watched, what I saw, the alliances of people who we think are on our side, but are really not. What the actual fuck, right? And they were commenting about people who are dear to me. And I was just like, what is going on here? Screenshot. Yep, screenshots are very important, guys. So yeah, I don't lurk often, but occasionally, I think it's due diligence, shall we say. I do surveillance. I'm literally trained in surveillance. So every now and then, yes. You can try, says JJ. Okay. Roger Blair, you don't know what you've just walked into, pal. This is a live wire stream. No, I'm not going to say. I'll tell you privately. Yeah. It's like those videos with the guy sitting on the toilet and they cut to the next scene and the house blows up. What? What do you mean? What was that channel? Oh, I'd have to tell you privately. So, but yeah, and it was somebody that I'd done an interview with recently as well at the time. And you know when you think, oh, I love that person, oh, they're so nice, they're so lovely, and then you see them on another chat and they're literally like dissing somebody who you're close to, and you're like, what? Yeah, I'm as light as dark people. What does that mean? Maya Starfire, how are you doing there? Crazy vibes everywhere tonight. Yes, yeah, the moon is... we're doing Queen of the Moon, so we're just ending up. This live is going to self-destruct any minute because we've got so freaking weird. Yeah. I joke around a lot, says Woo, and I'm far from perfect, but I truly try and support everyone's streams. Wish everyone the best success in life. It's stuck struggling. Yeah, I moderate on like 7 or more channels now. You know, I love the channels I moderate on. I'm top fans, so I do try and support those channels if I can. After here, I generally pop in over on Sandy Diva when they're live and just say hi. Or when I'm not streaming, which is my Sunday mornings, I go over to Nikki Jacobs' channel, say hi over there. Joy for Jennifer, it means stop the hate raid. I'm still shining beautifully, yeah. So good to see everybody. So we've had like 18 people or more, and we've had quite a few lurkers. So we do get surveilled, we do get observed by people who don't come into the chat, because you've got to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes to get into the chat. Some people just don't want to give away their position, because I can see a lot of the time who's subscribing, and we get the 3-letter agencies observing us as well. We do get other super soldiers observing us and stuff. I get even local people. I get local people copying the work I do with the mystical wellness work and stuff. So now that I'm just restarting my courses, my workshops, there'll be somebody locally offering the exact same thing, right? But of course they do it very differently, and they charge 3 times more than I do as well, which just blows my brain out sometimes because the quality just isn't there. Yeah. So I meant to private the video, not hide it. I'll make it private. Okay, Jojo, good morning. I was in but didn't have my glasses on, so couldn't see the chat. So everyone who is lurking now is like, it's not me, it's not me. It's okay, we love you guys. Yeah, if anyone offers you a CC, say no. What does that mean? Sorry. Yeah, got a helicopter flying over, says Chloe. I've not had a helicopter for a couple of months. The last time I had one was the video I did with Christy. When we were talking about Montauk and my altars, that's when the helicopter came in. This one was a banger. We brought up how I enjoy smelling pretty women's shoes. I bet Maya Starfire's got some lovely shoes for you, Wildman. She's a pretty lady. Is Chloe near a base? Honestly, Queensland is just full of bases. It really is. Talking truth, people always get it from me. Oh my God, Rainbow Flame. You guys know I read out everything I see in the chat, right? And I literally having to restrain myself for not reading that out about the 3-letter agency interpretation there from Mr. Rainbow Flame. Your crown is activated. Let's shut it down. Shut it down, guys. Whoa, what is going on? A CC is a corn chip. Oh. They reckon you can't say no. Just say CC, but say no. Okay. Hillbilly Herb says, had a helicopter flying around last few days. They finally caught a killer on the run. We're going to walk to the creek yesterday and decided it wasn't a good idea. They found the guy at the creek. What the fudge? We all needed a laugh today. Honestly, this stream has got so fucking weird, right? I'm happy to swear on camera with this one because it's got to go in the bin, right? What the actual fuck, right? I've got nothing to hide. Nothing. Keep digging. There's nothing. I'm golden. Yeah. People can dig into my weird shit. I put it all out there. I'm like Ivan Teller. I put it all out there. Yeah, that's why when I can't say her name, but when a particular person was targeting me in March, and then she's saying to me, you're giving me everything I need. Take it. Take it with love. I love you. I've done too much training with Sean Bond. Sean Bond is like, I love you. Oh, yeah. You're trying to hurt me. Oh, thank you. I love you. Thank you for the test. I see a helicopter in Northern Australia just below Pine Creek now. It just disappeared off the screen. Wizard Wickers is tracking the flight plans right now. Real deal. Why be anything other than you, says JJ. Yeah. I had a dream about a helicopter landing in my backyard recently. What the was odd. Interesting. I think it's a mixture of solar flares and a full moon. Yeah, big moon energy. I swear I was taken a couple of nights ago, woke and the bedroom door was shut and big bruise on my foot. Wow. Yeah, see, around you, I do believe there is a base. Because when we get to, like, I'm on the Wirralls, when we get to below Chester, and you're getting into D-side, there's definitely a big base around there. So where you are, the fact that I had to do that course around there for 12 weeks, I think there's definitely a base near there somewhere. Work on your own self. FBI. Probably did land, no joke. So we've got the flightradar24.com in the chat there. Retrograde incoming. It's a great attitude. Love all these tests. We unconsciously throw our own way. Yeah, get ready. Okay, guys. We've done quite a few weird polls today. We've done polls about foot fetishes. Polls about being Australians. Well, man, maybe you get abducted not knowing. Oh, that team, that poor team that abducted the Sovereign Cosmic Wildman. Heck yeah, Spidey. Heck yeah. Okay, guys, it's 152, 54, 55. I'm going to leave you guys to it. I had a new thought about mole world. Perhaps it's a place where they put us while they work on us. Like when you drop the car off at mechanics and hang out at the mall for a while. Wear the car. That's a really good insight. I like that. Yeah. Thank you for being you. Safe travels as Wizard Witkiss. I'll be retrograding my Pokemon cards. When it landed, Sovereign Cosmic Wildman says, there are 4 men in it. I was about to punch one out, but they stopped me with an energy very odd. Oh, that doesn't sound like a dream, does it? This has been a great discussion. That's now going to go in the bin. I'm going to make this members only. So any of the people who are in my YouTube membership can actually watch this for a few hours. And then I will destroy and uncreate the stream. Yeah. Okay, guys, it's Monday. It's Mindful Monday. So my wellness groups, 8 o'clock UK, are available for my members. And I'm going to be offline most of the day because I really need to finish the guidebook for the Breakaway Oracle and get that out to everybody in the next couple of days. Thanks for the laughs, all of you. It's been awesome. Be real, raw, honest, truthful. Get away. Please don't waste my precious time, says JJ. Burn after reading, says Maya Starfire. Indeed. Honestly, guys, this is one of the weirdest streams we have ever done. It really was crazy as fuck. It really was. And you know I never swear on camera. I really hate it when people swear on camera. But this one, yes. Karen, oh my God. Karen, don't catch up. You've got a membership. You can catch up because I'm going to make it members only. This was the weirdest stream we've ever done. The weirdest one we've ever talked about. So random. I'm here for fun. Don't fuck with me, says Joyful Jennifer. So yeah, this is going to go as a members only stream. Sorry guys, but it's just far too fucking weird. I love you all. Thank you so much. Yeah, so thank you to all the lurkers. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting us. But, you know, you don't want to support me publicly. I get it. It's fine. I'm weird ass, so it's okay. Thank you for increasing my views. Sending me paypal.me/anchorhaven so I don't have to get a real job. I'm kickstarting my college, so do look out. JJ, breathe, calm down. Let's pick a crystal. Let's pick a crystal from the bag. JJ's like, rah, rah, rah. So, random, amber. So, and I'm after the lepidolite. Here we go. Soothing, calming lepidolite. Soothing, calming lepidolite. There we go, everybody. There we go. Woo! Milk and cookies for the fae. Calming everybody. Got that golden healer that I was working with last night that you guys couldn't see on the video. This is what I was working with. Golden healer. Okay. Oh my God, JJ, you're going into battle mode. Right? Okay, goodbye everybody. Have a fantastic day. It's 8:15 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. I'm Anchorhaven, and this is by far the weirdest mystical wellness stream we have ever done. Ever. So take care, everyone. See you. Bye-bye. Good night. Good day. Good evening.